let's jump into game and let's do. And wait, I hear a
I
little echo on somebody, just a little one. It might be on Arvin.
Testing.
I got headphones.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who it's on. It's not on me.
I heard the echo too.
Oh,
Oh, that's interesting. I don't hear it.
interesting. Well, either way, it's not super frequent, so we're fine right now. Let's do a little
Yeah.
recap.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's my turn. So, what did we do? Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, what did we
I got
do
it.
even?
I gotta find my Zen place.
Hmm.
I think the echo might be coming from me. Okay, so I remember we picked up uh, after having the murders start, after having attacked the Black Bronzes in their little castle by burning down one of their stables. Did we meet with
The
no,
tinning
we met
estate,
with
yeah?
yeah. Oh yeah, we met with them briefly. Because Arvid learned Theomore learned ESP, so we went around reading people's
Oh yeah.
minds. We gained a little bit of interesting information from Tinning. We learned that Lady Sypha, the former leader of our expedition, who disappeared, is alive
Are
and
you
possibly captured.
intentionally not calling her Commander Sypha, or are you referring to her by her noble title or by her like when you talk about her? Do you refer to her as her noble status or as her like your senior officer status?
What's the difference? Like, I would call her Commander.
Yeah, you would. You
Sypha.
would. You really shouldn't be calling her Lady Sypha because, she's here as not as a noble and she has higher rank than you, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, didn't you
Nobody's
say that
around.
that would be a little suggestive?
Um, that's yeah, there's also that. If anything, you'd call her Lord. Also, do you have any blinds, Arvid? You're
Yeah, I do. There we
okay,
go.
that's
Should be
that's
better.
better. Yeah. Um,
Uh,
I was enjoying the sun.
yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry I can't give you
No, you're
tan on
good.
your left cheek. Um,
True.
Yeah, so yeah, calling someone lady is a little bit suggestive, but it's more so in the sense that clearly not calling her like, your commander, your
I
commanding
think
officer.
I think Hal thinks there isn't anybody around to tell him differently. So he's gonna call her whatever he wants to call her.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Um, and then if Theomore starts to say something, Hal's gonna be like, "Buddy, let's go get something to drink. Let's talk about it."
Well, Theomore has also been doing it, so, I just wanted to I don't want to interrupt this every time. I don't want to be like, you know, hey, respect her pronouns, because clearly, you don't have to, but I just or I don't want to be annoying like that, but I just want to call it out, every once in a while to be like,
Okay.
just because I don't know if you're slipping as player characters or if you're or players or if you're slipping as characters. Now I'm totally good if, either way. I'm just letting you know.
Okay. Well, I think that we learned something pretty interesting about Sypha, that she's been kidnapped and is on the way to Gallo, which is the city in the northern part of Gallon,
Mm-hmm.
the northernmost part of Gallon. And we don't know who has her, what she's doing, or where she's being taken. That's potentially really interesting. Because if she's being held ransom, that could be advantageous to us. Anyways, so we left. Oh, we also learned that Leo, the Wizard of Tinning, uh, Leo's cat, is by some measure sentient, because Theomore picked up on the cat's thoughts, and they were, they were a
They
person's
weren't
thoughts.
just meow, correct?
Yeah, they weren't just meow. So that's interesting. We gotta follow up with that. Now we made a plan. I don't remember everything that we did. I remember that we finished up by attacking the Black Bronzes again because they keep killing our people. So
Yeah.
Theomore went over there with Lily, the fairy, and waited inside of a random room that had a window open. A concerning thing is, though, that they were waiting for him. They were waiting outside the room. Somehow they seemingly detected his presence.
Mhm.
Very concerning. But he managed to kill the two people that attacked him and set fire to another portion of their little estate.
Mm-hmm.
After he got back, we made a
Indeed.
plan to maybe assault the place together. He could cast Levitate on both of us and go over there and
Yeah.
fuck some shit up.
Perfect. No, yeah, that was
Indeed.
more or less the. And so we're coming back on the 17th of Forley. Dates.
Mm.
I sometimes put in my notes because we're on the year 10,000. I don't know. I really shouldn't have chosen this number because I'm just like writing so many zeros, and sometimes I wrote we're on the year 100,000, and it's in my notes, and it's actually messing up my notes, but it's fine. Um. Anyways, we're on the.
Sounds like just write like 10K, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, except it gets awkward when I start writing. I mean, I guess I could, but I also write. Um,
10K
I also
one.
write like dates for the previous year, which is in like the year 9,999.
Oh,
And at least if
you are
I,
making it difficult for yourself.
well, no, if I at least do it in that way, um, I like they're still ordered like numerically, so like in the system, so I can still have like a chronological order that's like
Mm.
automated. If I start putting in like 10K, it kind of like ruins that. So yeah. Anyways, you guys are in the next morning. Um, you can maybe hear the little waves come off the uh, river in Rhineland, maybe after waking up. Uh, Short rapids, not really anything dangerous. But yeah, what are you guys what's the plan for today?
First, I'm gonna check to see if there are any dead bodies that have shown up overnight.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, good question. Nobody died yesterday, right?
I don't think another body. I think the last person that was killed were the two guards that I had posted up as people.
That was it.
The
We
last
were
time
saving
people
these
were killed,
citizens
the two guards were
slowly but
killed,
surely.
correct?
Yeah,
And
Hmm.
was that the night before?
I think that was the.
Yeah, the last, like yesterday.
Well, nobody turns up if I'm pretty sure it was yesterday when they died.
Was it
Yeah.
the night of the 15th or the night of the 16th?
It would have been during, I'm pretty sure it was like the night of. Oh, I guess it would have been no, because somebody already died on the 15th. Um so this would have already been the 16th when the two guards died. Oh, yeah, I think you might discover them today, the two guards that died. Did you actually discover them or no, you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, because we tracked out the tracks that went outside the gates and then across a ford in the river towards the Black Bronze estate.
Right. Maybe I have my days wrong then.
I forgot to put that in the recap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, either way, nobody new is dead right now. So,
Okay, that's good. If everybody's sort of accounted for, Um, eh, what time of day is it?
It's the morning right
Probably
now.
okay. I'll probably go to Theomore. Theomore, should we discuss? Are you wanting to attack the Black Bronzes, uh, the two of us today, or tonight?
Yes and no. Some scouting is in order to
Uh
see
huh.
what damage has been wrought upon the building. I left 2 corpses in there. We are under the assumption that the assassin is one of the Black Bronzes. Now,
Yes.
because of that, well, this is supposed to be a retaliation, correct? For their killing of our people.
Yeah.
If it turns out that this dissuaded them, which I very much doubt, but if it turns out that they stop the killings, perhaps we don't need to make another raid. But if people end
Oh,
up dead again, I think we need a contingency plan
very smart. Okay, I
for
like your thinking.
what sort of attack.
I like your thinking. Yes. If it has stopped the attacks, then we'd be able to do a little bit more scouting. It buys us time. I can do a little
Indeed.
bit more training. Okay.
Hmm. Yes. I would like to spend some time with the spell research that I've got going on. We have people to move back into their houses. The way that they're standing right now, it's not tenable.
I think most people have moved in
We
by now. It doesn't really take
Sure.
long to move in, so
that's fair, but I think
especially like when the
Theomore
houses are
wants
already
a more
built.
yeah, but they're in bad shape, and Theomore wants like a proper revitalization project going on.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um,
Are there any smiths from the Loth Yugo people, or any like
Hmm.
sewers or tailors?
Um. There's like closer to like weavers. Like they don't have any. Nobody has like any looms or anything. So we're like, yeah, they can like knit and like make fabric, but it's it's gonna be more crude.
That's fine. Just so I know, there are skilled laborers
Yeah,
that need proper workstations.
there are like also yeah, leather makers. I mean, a lot of people are also just like focused on um getting make like farming right now, where a lot of them are going out into the fields during the day.
Yeah.
Plus, they
All
need to
right.
go out with their horses as well. So, like the horses need to
Mm,
eat all day as well. So, they're grazing animals.
sure. Regardless, during the day when we have sunlight, it would be good to take our horses and do a perimeter around the keep.
Oh, wait.
We are strong enough.
There is one thing I wanted to bring up before I
Sure.
forget.
Hmm.
I'm going to make this sort of a wacky rule, okay? And it's
Oh,
in regard to rogues, thieves. Um
are
I'm
you
not a
nerfing them?
huge fan of like the backstab mechanic in second edition, in the sense of like you can only get a backstab basically if like the person has their guard dropped, which means it's pretty much like out of combat, which should already be like an auto hit technically, or even on auto kill anyways, a lot of the time. Um, like I know it's good for like the first round of combat. Um, I was thinking of being like more generous with giving them their backstabs. One thing I wanted to mention is getting a backstab in if you can grapple like your have your opponent grappled, uh or like held
Mm,
in some way, um then you can probably get in you can probably get in a a backstab. Because a lot of it's about, getting like the knife work in like the right place. It's not necessarily
Yeah.
like the surprise element. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna let you be aware of that. Just in
Yeah, them being restrained makes a lot of sense. But like if I'm fighting someone actively in combat, they can't just like run up to me and stab me in the back for a bunch of
No,
extra
no,
damage.
no. But it would be more like they can grapple you, and then like on their next round, if they win initiative, they can maybe backstab you.
Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, sure.
If they win initiative. Yeah.
Sure. If my ability to defend myself is compromised, then yeah,
Yeah. But I'm just saying like a mechanic might be that they
sure.
grapple and then on their next turn they backstab. So just letting you know.
Absolutely.
Just letting
All
you
right.
know. And plus like any other I'm also probably gonna say if like people can like hide and get like a flank on or like a back attack on you, like maybe not just a regular back attack, but if they can go from like hiding, so maybe getting like a little stealth check, and then into or a move silently check, um, then maybe they can also, but they'd have to have like a really good hiding spot. But this should also mean that, if you guys are like walking through a building, let's say, and, you're not super careful, or like it's like the middle of combat and like they turn behind like a door or something and you guys keep walking and they sneak up behind you, sort of thing. Um, so it just means like, when we're in these like tight corridors, you probably should be moving much slower than your full movement speed. Um, but anyways, just wanted to let us let us all be
All right.
aware of the rulings that might come forward before we call them bullshit.
Perfect.
But anyways,
All
what
right.
were you
Let's
saying?
get
Sorry, I interrupted you.
horseback. I think we should do a perimeter around the keep. See what the place looks like, how close we can get to it before someone tries to do something. You know, poke at their.
Hmm.
I think we're both strong enough that we could easily handle any sort of minor muscle they throw at us.
Absolutely.
And we do horseback.
Okay. Do you want to do that now?
I do believe that was the best time. I've got my splinter card.
Let's do it. Oh, wait, before we do that, I do want to go up on top of the town hall with the eagle eyes and um, and take a look and see what kind of damage we've done from the previous night
Um, hmm.
and see if I can see anything.
Okay, wait, let me check. How big is the map? Um,
Wait, do I sound weird?
no, I'm getting like a bit of an echo, I
Oh,
think, still
I
through.
just realized I'm responsible. My speakers are on. That's what my computer has this.
Okay, man, it's your fault.
I don't
Sorry.
know why,
We're
but
blaming
the
Arvid for this, and it's Tyler.
rule
hold
rule
on
20
one second.
Rule 20 is coming through my speakers, but then you guys are coming through my headphones. Um, okay, now Rule 20.
Whack.
I think we're good now. Okay.
I don't think I'm
So
getting any audio from both.
the keep is less than 3, or it's less than. It's closer to like 90 yards, I think. So like on the map's not technically a great accurate representation because this is 600. So it's actually like a lot smaller. When you look at the map, the keep is probably closer to 1 square. Wait, are you sure the speakers aren't still on?
Okay. No, the speakers aren't. Wait, hang on. I'm going to turn them off. The speaker. Hello? Can you talk? Because I'm getting an echo
Hello?
too.
Yeah. All right.
Hello? Testing, testing. audio issues?
Okay, it's gone.
Okay.
That's the ghost in the machine.
So technically, I've been saying that this has been out of view. So a better representation of where this building is it's probably something more like here, this blue box. That's probably more the size of it.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Oh wait, I'm still hearing. Are you
I
hearing it
am too.
too?
I'm hearing it. What about you, Arvid? Do you hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Can
That
you
sounds weird.
can you
Like,
maybe are you using new headphones? I'm just going to transition. Okay, we're
I
back.
contend that it's still not my fault, but anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Audio, like I said, audio is the bane of my existence. But yeah, so you can look across, and so when I look at my map of this place, you can't see anything from your side. It's just wall.
Okay. Do I see any residual smoke billowing up from the building?
Nope, no smoke. Looks like a peaceful place. You don't see any movement. You're mostly catching a wall.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think we'll get together and oh, it looks like we've lost Arvid. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
No, I'm still here.
Oh,
Oh wait.
Wait,
You're at one frame
I've been here the
one
whole
frame
time.
per second. You're frozen there for a second.
God damn it.
also
Okay,
your
Okay,
audio
you're
is much
back.
more muffled
well,
this time than usual.
wait, then earlier this call or what?
No, than like other days. Like today, your audio seems more also muffled.
Damn it.
Um, not all the
Yeah, I don't
time,
know.
but some of the time. Well, sorry, muffled. I more like mean staticky, like as in like I don't know how to describe it, but did you get that Ethernet
Like I
cable?
got poor connection?
Yeah, like you have poor connection.
No, I haven't yet.
My man's
I'll
asleep.
get on that, evidently.
Tell me when you're making your grocery list, and I'll tell you to put that on your grocery list.
100%. Yeah.
Anyways,
All right.
if you want, I don't know if it makes your internet better. If you want to have your camera off, that's totally fine. But if it doesn't make any difference, then it doesn't matter. But anyways, yeah, you two can gather around. And yeah, what do you are you guys just
Yeah.
gonna spend the day just training, skipping some time, letting some people die, the usual?
Arvid
No, no.
or Theomore, you're wanting to go right around the castle, get a scout it out. Is that right?
Exactly. I think if
Okay.
we get on our horses, we take a tour around it,
Let's do
That
it.
might, yeah, might be
Do you want to
exactly what we
cross
need.
the river?
Of course.
All right. We're being a bit ballsy here. Um, well,
What are
by
they
ballsy,
doing?
I mean like that might be provocative to them, but that might be what you're wanting is to provoke them. Um, I'm good
Of
with it.
course.
Okay. Yeah. Um, you guys can yeah, you guys can get on your horseback. Are you letting anyone know or are you just going out?
We'll probably let them
Um,
know.
yeah, of
Somebody know. I also want
course.
to on the way out there. I do want to talk to Theomore. As we're
Mhm.
side by side on the horse. I think we need to hire more guards. You are still keeping a hold of that cash that Lord Tinning gave us, right?
Oh, by the way,
Of course.
after the two people, and so this would be this morning as you guys are kind of heading out. Um, the two people after the two guards that died, the other two guards, they said they're, resigning from their work.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I deducted
Whatever.
their pay from my silver as well, so they've been paid.
Okay.
Um, so Theomore, you still have that all the silver that Lord Tinning gave you, right?
Of course.
How do you feel about dipping into that to hire on some guards for the town hall so we can better protect Mala and Yela?
It's probably for the best. Yes. We do need more protection around here. If that means running our own little mercenary guild, then I suppose we have to.
How much did he give us? It was like 2,000 silver, right?
Did I give you an amount? Let me go back in my
I
notes.
remember it was a ridiculous amount of silver.
Yeah, we
Oh my
did get paid
gosh.
quite a bit. You
I
didn't
gave
want to
it to you
specify it at the time,
so
but it was enough to pay off a little village. So, you know,
yeah, it was quite a bit. Part of me feels like I actually did write this down. It's just it would have been just like so many sessions ago.
I swear it was like 2,000 silver.
That sounds close to right.
I don't have it written down though.
Tinning. Can you write it here?
mm,
Hmm.
Hmm. One thing we might want to be concerned about before crossing the river is traps around the Black Bronze estate. Neither of us are particularly good at finding traps. I'm concerned that they might have dug some holes, put spikes at the bottom of them.
I am not sure. If 2000 sounds silver sounds probably about right.
Okay.
that's 200 gold. It's pretty
Yeah.
decent.
Or
Yeah, sure.
did you say mercenaries are 3 silver a day?
Um, mercenaries are, yes, they are 3 silver a day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well,
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, but for like a month that ends up being, well, 75. So if you were just to pay one person,
Yeah,
um,
7.5 gold a month.
you know, you'd only have them for what, 2 years? A little over 2 years.
that's okay. We
200
can.
gold, that's a bargain.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, no, nothing. I'm not saying anything.
Perfect.
We'll have the treasury of the black bronzes by then, so not to worry.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, Hal, there is something to be said about our long-term monetary situation here.
True.
Taxation is one avenue, but we also will need to talk to Tinning about some sort of compensation for the work and for the mine.
Um,
Um,
well, yeah, you guys can have that conversation when you get there.
I don't know if we have any kind of authority or ability to exert authority on for taxation. And I believe that the
As the
mine that is,
Empire,
yeah, but we don't really have any people here to collect taxes or defend the collection of taxes. Any bodies besides you and me, really. Um,
I suppose.
if we had more men, I would say sure. Uh, maybe we could institute a tithe amongst the Lothugoans, but that might generate some resentment amongst them.
It
So
would.
yeah, it would have to be kind of all or nothing, all of the town or nobody.
Mm.
Um,
We could save this discussion for another time, but I think we need to look towards longer term monetization here.
I agree.
One of our
Although,
jobs was to eventually start collecting taxes on these townspeople.
yeah, how's the census coming?
Well, slowly. But I think once we deal with the black bronzes, we can settle down and spend some time on the census. I can spend some time in my books and you on your training.
Hmm?
At any rate, this
Oh,
most recent aggression
speaking of
must be
books
curtailed.
and training,
Hmm.
I've been meaning to ask you. You see, I don't really know very many written words. Uh, would you be willing to help me learn those words? And okay,
Do you want me
well,
to teach you how
how
to
to
read and
read?
write?
That would be appreciated. Yes.
I suppose. Yes,
Okay.
we
Well,
can
I mean, you don't
consider
have to
that.
answer right away.
But
You can think it over. But uh, I'll I really appreciate it.
if you need guidance in your training, then very well. But I do
That's
think this black bronze situation is takes priority at the moment.
Agreed. Let's go check it out.
All
I
right.
don't know if now that I'm thinking about traps, I don't know if we want to get too close to their little hovel. So
We want to stay out of arrow range at the very
yeah,
least.
for sure. Out of arrow range sounds good to me.
Yeah.
okay. Um, you guys can go off. You guys can leave the town. Go through the gates. Somebody will open it for you. Somebody's manned on the gates. Well, just like before, mostly just to open and close it, not as an actual any form of security. Um, you guys can walk on horseback through the down the river, and you guys can eventually get to a part where you can see the other side. Like you'll get a good angle on, if I can just pull this out, you can get like a good angle on like this side, but it might take you a while before you find a bridge or something to cross.
Well, we were going to the same place where that assassin had forded the river earlier.
Mm,
So
okay.
yeah, we're following that.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, that's not that far then. It's gonna be pretty close to a cross. Not exactly, but yeah, you can find a place where it becomes fairly shallow. Now it might still be a little bit too. It's maybe like chest height. Horses can probably go through that.
Mm.
Oh, there's an echo on Arvid's
Back.
side.
Wait, echo on me again.
Yeah, it's like a 1 second delay echo.
Interesting. Do you guys hear each other or me?
I hear myself, but it's from your thing. Just gonna.
I don't even know how that's theoretically possible. We'll look out for it.
It can just be the network. Yeah, okay. Well, you guys can walk in your horses and cross the river south or to the west of the Black Bronze or sorry, yeah, I was gonna say the Black Bronze estate, but the Black Bronze Castle. Um yeah, and you guys can get a closer look at this thing. How close are you approaching on horseback?
Okay. So
What's arrow
is
range?
is this distance like an accurate distance?
Mm, per-
The
mm,
250 meters to this spot right here.
you can get at least like 200, 300 yards away if you want. Now, I'm not saying like the map is technically accurate, but
Okay.
there's enough room to be 300 yards away.
Yeah. What is arrow range?
Hmm.
Depends on how strong the person is and how good their bow is, right? It's typically, I believe it's like typically 150 yards. Am I crazy?
That's what I was
That
showing for a
sounds
short
reasonable.
bow.
Then it might be
Yeah,
200 yards, maybe for a
that's
long
long
bow.
range for a short bow.
Yeah, it might be 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, 210 for a long bow with flight arrow is long range.
Mhm. We also don't play with sheaf
Let me
arrows,
just
by
see
the
what
way.
my Yeah, we
Or, I
only have
mean,
one
there's no
set, right?
mechanical difference, but yeah, that's all.
Okay. So yeah, I think we want to stay
Um,
out of like around 200, 220 yards, somewhere around there.
yeah, if possible.
Yeah, you guys can stay far away. You don't know if it's like 250 or 300 or 350 or 200. It's kind of, there's
Yeah.
no gauge check, but you guys can be a far ways away. Luckily, your eyes make you're able to, or when you put on the glasses, essentially the eagle glasses, you guys can take a look at the south. So what you can see is in the south, there seems to be four. Actually, yeah, there are. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong floor. This will be so much easier if I'm on this floor. You can see a few balconies on the south on the second floor up. So you can see. Let me just count these: 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see 9 balconies, which are sort of split into, it seems like 3 buildings, which are in the on the left to the center. So on the right side of the wall, and again, the second floor is made out of. There's going to be more wood, and there seems to be some windows on the second floor. Like I said, there's some balconies. Now, some of these balconies are more like European balconies, which is that you can. There's only like 1 foot of space. There's not a lot of room to maneuver around. It's more so just like you can open a door and then just look out essentially. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know if you can really it's kind of all flat, like all flatly wood. So you can't really tell how many rooms there are, but it sort of goes on the left side. There's like 3 balconies pretty close. Then there's like a bit of a gap. Then there's 2 balconies that are uh is smaller but and also closer, and then a little gap, and then there are another 4 balconies that are all like squished together, and then that goes all the way to roughly halfway, a little past halfway in the building, like halfway going from left to right. So that's sort of what you can see right now. You you can try to look through. There are some windows, and you can't really see through the windows, even like, or you can't see anything through the windows, and because of the angle that you're at, you mostly, even if you could, you'd mostly be seeing ceiling just from the angle.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
so sorry, you go ahead.
no, go for it.
I was gonna say, what was the reason we couldn't see in through the windows?
Um,
Are they blocked or?
no, they're not blocked. You're just, it would be, well, one, there would be glare, but 2, you're mostly seeing ceiling just from
Mm,
the angle that you're at.
I see.
Uh, like you would maybe see like the top of like the walls, but yeah, you can't like see directly in from your angle.
Well, I do have a solution to this problem.
Levitate.
I've saved 2 levitation spells. Should we use one of them now? I can try to get an eagle view, see what the
Sure.
place looks like from above, and also in through the
Oh,
windows.
yeah. See, I'm wondering how they're putting out these fires so effectively because we're not seeing any kind of damage on the outside.
Yeah, from your side, you're not seeing much damage from the room that you would have been in, which would have been the leftmost room, like the leftmost balcony that you see,
See,
which
I
has a
I don't
Right.
window
know.
to its
This one,
left,
right?
as well.
I don't know how they're putting. I don't know if they have like a lot of water inside the castle, but I don't know how they're putting out these fires so quickly. Um,
Yeah, and we saw it properly burn, right?
yeah, it was all
And
set.
yeah, and the barn roof from a few days ago.
Well, you're
Yeah.
just not at that angle right now. Wait, why isn't this?
I say I put it like this. Let's do a perimeter around the place and then come back.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we do
And I think that's what we.
let me just bring you to the page. And I just want to wait, let me just double check that. Yeah, I'm just going to bring you guys to this page just so we and this is the second floor, by the way, but you guys are on the ground level, of course. But this is like sort of what you can see from the south. Let me drag. I don't know how this is for you, but are you guys in?
I see black.
Scroll down to the bottom, maybe.
We don't see.
Oh,
Nope.
yep,
Nothing.
I see the bottom.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, sorry, it might have taken a second to load. Now I technically don't have daylight mode on, so I just have some torches lying around that have like 400 feet of vision. So, you know, if there's something weird with vision, then I can just move some more tokens around. But you guys can see the whole south, and so this is sort of what it looks like during the day. You have your 4 balconies, and you on your left or on all the way to the right. Oh, I should probably delete
Hmm.
this lantern up north. Yeah. Although don't go moving around too much to the west, east. So
Okay,
stay back. We're on the south right now. You guys are far away on the
sure.
south. So I'm just telling you what you guys are looking at. You guys can be chatting. You know, there's a bunch of these yeah. You, can you guys
Sure.
also see the windows, the locked windows on the screen?
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect. So they're not they might not necessarily be locked.
Well,
It's just, you know,
sort of. Yeah.
they're closed windows. I just lock them for convenience for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So this place doesn't look terribly burnt, but
No.
all right, interesting.
yeah.
And but looking at this place, sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah. I think we just start circling around uh, as much as possible to
Yeah, go
get a
for it.
better view.
Yeah. You guys can circle
Uh,
around.
Yeah.
Those torches on the screen are what's giving you light, by the way. So don't worry about. They're not just
Hmm.
torches on the ground. Because
I
any
figured.
yeah, it's
ac-
just because if I want to give you guys daylight, I can't be. I if I make it daylight mode, then you guys can see when you're inside the castle. But I'm clearly making it so that it's dark in there. So because you can't see windows. So
You. I suppose, but I wouldn't be able to, like, if you put us outside here, I wouldn't be able to see what's going on the other side of the.
yeah, I just mean like in case you
Never
just
mind.
go if you go inside, I want to make sure it's still dark for you.
Hmm.
But that doesn't
Sure,
work with
sure, sure.
like daylight mode. But anyways, yeah. So here, this
Yeah.
is where you can see all this like rubble is where the is where there
Get
was a
one close.
gate that's been collapsed, and there's been boulders put in, and I get it, and to clearly note, this is even though it's collapsed, it's not just like there are additional boulders that were brought this way. So people would have had to be lugging
Hmm.
boulders over to bring it over here.
Yeah. And what is this building here?
Yeah, so this is you guys can see there's this one balcony that extends pretty far out. Now you guys are far away, so you guys don't get a great angle of this because you're looking from the downward. You
Sure.
but there seems to be a bigger balcony than the other ones. That protrudes a bit farther out. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take a look at it on the way back.
When you get to the north side, without moving your characters around too much, it's just wall.
Okay.
Uh, wall as in, how do you mean?
All floors are just made out of stone. There's no housing that looks like it's built in here.
Oh, on
On
like the entirety of the north wall.
Yeah, the entirety of the north and the entire same with the entirety of the west. Also,
Sure.
for like a lot of this, like for this whole section right here that I'm pointing, this is all wall too, like for a second floor. Now, for like this little section, right from like here to here, the second floor is going to have wood. Or sorry,
Mm-hmm.
sorry. Let me. Sorry, that's not a good description. This is going to be all wall from here to here. This is going to be wood that protrudes out of the wall, and then from here to here, it's going to be wall again.
All right.
And so when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about the second floor. The whole entire first floor is all still going to be stone. So this is what I mean by there's going to be wood that protrudes out of the stone wall.
Does this
Uh,
protrusion right here, does it have any railing around the balcony?
Yeah, yeah. And so you guys can't see through it. So
mm,
Okay.
are we assuming that that's the winch?
Well, it doesn't make sense to put a railing around where you'd winch stuff up, unless they're doing it in a manner that we aren't familiar with, and there would have to be a winch hanging out. So I'm not sure exactly what they're doing or where it's coming from, unless they're just
Very well.
throwing ropes over and pulling stuff up.
Seems
Um,
inefficient.
yeah, it does. Um,
were you guys ever given any information about this place?
yeah, by Maury. Good old
Mm,
Maury.
Um, yeah, but I mean like before that, about like the estate
Oh,
itself.
no.
Okay.
We don't know
yeah.
anything about its history or anything.
Okay. Yeah.
All
Then
right.
forget I
Do
said
we
anything.
or we go across the north side and that's all wall too?
Yeah,
Like
both
two
sides are
floors of wall.
2 floors of wall. And when you were like looking from the inside when it was dark out, there was only on that side. Well, I mean, it was hard to see, but mostly it was just the stable that was on fire,
Yeah.
Um,
characterized
And
by
we can
the
still see
hay
them.
roof. But yeah,
if we go around back to the what would this be? The west side. Is it stone as well?
all stone, entirely stone on the west.
Interesting.
Wait, so there was just one thatch roof in the middle of all the stone building?
On the west side, are you talking about?
No, on the north side where the stable was.
Yeah, I mean, it was dark, so as far as you can tell, there was also that hallway that you were in on the second floor, that just kept
Yeah.
going down. So however long that hallway went, you didn't have great vision, so
But I can't see any thatch roof from like from horseback from a bit away. It looks
no,
like
the
it's only
thatch
stone.
roof would have been lower than the 2 stories, so you can't see
I
anything
see, I
from
see.
outside. Yeah, the thatch
Oh
roof would
shit.
have only
Okay.
been like 1 floor up, basically, like halfway.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I see, I see. All right.
And
Well then.
remember, when I say 2 floors, each floor is more than 10 feet. It's, probably closer to 15 feet or so, or maybe 20 feet high. Yeah, so this is probably closer to, and plus there's technically a third floor. I was too lazy to make like an actual third floor, but the roof extends just a little bit higher, just to extend like extend the wall, extend the roof. So, but as far as you know, there's only like 2 real floors. The only
Mm,
exception would be the towers do have like a third floor, like a third official floor. Again, I
yeah.
was too lazy just to copy the entire map and put on the third floor. So yeah, the towers have 3 floors. So that would be, and then plus they would have like, actually no, they might not have. They would have tiny roofs, like they're enclosed towers that you can like, there's like an open face to them so you can see out, but anyways, we're this is past the point. Yeah.
Sure. Now, if we are looking around here looking for potential spots where hauling large amounts of goods in are easier, where would that be? Would it be the balcony, which would be the obvious spot?
That would be the most convenient spot that you guys can see.
Hmm.
Additionally, yeah, no, I'm not going to give you any ideas. Yeah. That's the most
All right.
obvious. That's what I'll say. That's
Could
the
we
most
see the
obvious.
doors to that balcony?
No, I don't think from your angle.
Even
No.
though we're like 200 and something yards back?
Hmm.
Is your world spherical or is it flat?
It's supposed to be spherical, so would you guys see? Yeah, like, would you guys see the top of the roof? I'm not sure. How far can you see a roof when you're? I guess you can see it when you're pretty far away, can't you?
Mm.
Yeah, we're pretty far away.
Yeah, you can probably see at least like half of the, well, you can probably see like the top half of, there are like 2 sets of doors,
Well,
um, on
wait,
that
two
side.
set? Like
Like,
a
sorry,
set of doors?
a set of 2 doors.
Set of 2 doors. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think that's our spot. Um, that might. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Lily, are you here?
Yeah. Oh,
Lily,
she has a higher voice. Yeah, yeah. What's up? What are you gonna ask her? I mean, I'm asking this not as a DM.
how are you? Do you feel like putting on some scout boots today?
She nervously sweats. The last time she went in here, she almost got burned.
No
Uh,
fire.
No,
No
she
fire involved.
didn't.
she she almost went into the room and then second thought herself. As you almost. uh, I can go check if you
Awesome.
need me to.
Now, I don't want you to do anything that you feel too uncomfortable to do. But if you could, scout in and show us the path to some interesting spots, or tell us about the path to some interesting spots, um, I'll try to find you some fruit.
Mm. She thinks. You can give her a charisma check.
Yeah, I would happy.
It's more or less an automatic success. Just yeah. She salutes you. She goes and flies off. Um,
Wait, I tell her I want her to try and go through the doors on the balcony on the east side. I want her to
well,
try
I
and
imagine
fit
you're
through.
facing this right now, and you're like you just
Yeah,
right, and you
yeah,
point
I
to it.
point at that.
And she nods her head enthusiastically. She goes and flies off. Um, you guys stand around waiting. Probably, I mean, it's gonna take her a while to fly even over there. Flying 200 yards or 300 yards as a little fairy. It's gonna be some exercise. So she's gonna fly her way over there, and she's gonna be. Well, you can't really see her. You can wait around. How long are you gonna wait? Just wondering.
I,
Just a
I I
guess.
think I'll ask Theomore. Theomore, are you wanting to uh gain a use your levitate to get an aerial view of it?
Indeed. Let's get a bit closer. Maybe to about 100 yards or so, perhaps.
Okay.
That'll make it easier.
Are you gonna
That
do
way I
this
won't
before
have
she
to
comes
rise as high.
back or after?
Before.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to levitate yourself?
Yeah.
And while
I'm just gonna
he's
check.
levitating, I want to be looking through the glasses, or it's just one.
It's a pair. It's a pair of two.
It's a it's a oh, it's a pair of two, so it's they're connected, so we can only have one we can only use it one at a time. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
Think
then I'll
so.
Well,
give him.
in theory, but you notice, as we last remember, you can only look through one at a time.
Right, but he can't
Sure.
take one and I can't
Correct.
take one.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Yep, then
Yeah.
I'll just give them to him.
Sure.
They're ki-
Sounds good. All right.
they're
What were you gonna
kind
say?
of like they're kind of like this. Here, let me just post the picture. These aren't exactly. This is the first thing I saw. They're kind of like this in terms of like size. They're obviously like not like like they don't have the thing in the middle, but and they're not tied by like maybe it's like a wire or something, but
I was just imagining it being like dual monocles.
yeah, wait, let me just look what I'm. I mean, they're kind of like monocles.
You just got two of them.
No, but they're tiny. They're more, yeah, they're closer to the other thing. They're closer, yeah. Anyways,
Sure.
yeah.
So, by my calculations, I can rise up to 900 feet before I need to start descending again. Not in order not to take fall damage.
Sure. Now, the only issue with that is you don't know how long, like, because how many rounds or turns or whatever can you fly up?
Oh no, actually, wait, it's a turn per level, so I can do 40 minutes now.
Yeah, all I'm saying is like, your concept of time up there is going to be really wacky. So,
You have a point. I'm planning on being there, like going up about 10 minutes and then looking around for a bit and then going down.
also to be clear,
That's the
I
perfect
mentioned this
concept.
before, but turns aren't exactly 10 minutes long. So, they're not exactly 10 rounds
Well, I
long.
mean, but in terms of spell duration, in this case, I mean, that's
Yeah, it's still 4 turns or 3 turns or whatever. I'm just saying you know, you have to be more conservative on how long you can, like just don't be an idiot. Don't try to that's all.
no, I'm gonna go up for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna go down for 10 minutes.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go up for 10 minutes, look around, go down for 10 minutes. And I know that I don't have
It
perfect recollection, but even if I'm off by like
mhm.
50%,
It
I'll be
is a
more
bit
than fine.
windy today. That's the only thing.
Doesn't matter. I won't like be blown that far by the wind.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. And even if I am, so what?
Yeah, no, I'm just
I'll be
I'm
fine.
just saying.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I appreciate your concern,
yeah.
but I'm not scared.
Where's my world map?
Wait, what direction is the wind blowing?
Yeah, usually winds are pretty consistent the way they blow. It usually blows from the north usually.
Okay, that should be fine. As long as it's not blowing him over the castle.
Usually but sometimes it also blows from the west. So give me like a D10 and 70% of the time it's from the north and 30% it's from the west. Sorry, not west, east. It comes from out of sea, not in. Sorry, so D10.
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
7.
so that's within 70%. Yeah, so it's coming from the north, so you're going to be flying southward if anything happens. Okay, well,
Not the end of the world.
no, it's not necessarily. Just where are you guys? Yeah, so you can start levitating up. What are you doing, Hal? Are you
Just
just
chilling.
watching him?
I'm holding on to his horse, just chilling.
Mm. Mhm.
Maybe going through his stuff. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. And then also I want to keep an eye out for any activity that's going on in the castle.
Who has the monocle or like the eagle eyes right now?
That would
Me.
be Theomore for sure.
Theomore?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Um, okay, you can watch out. Like I said, most of what you're looking at is just wall, with the exception of like the rocky part and this part in the center. So you can wait.
Mm.
Theomore casts a spell.
I'm trying to achieve 2 things.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. Theomore casts a spell,
No, I cast
and
and I start levitating.
you start levitating.
Right.
Now,
2 things I
again, the
want to.
winds are pretty strong today. So you are going to be traveling. You're going to go up, and you're going to
Southward.
start going southward. Yeah, a little bit over time.
That's perfect.
As you get higher up, you're going to be flown a little bit. But yeah,
That's actually pretty brilliant and will work to my favor.
yeah.
Mm,
After, it's just how fast do you get flown? How fast does the wind push you? Pretty fast, doesn't it? But you're not like a sailboat or anything, so
I
it's.
mean, I'm not. And you got to think of like my weight versus the wind
Well,
versus
you're
me not being very
weightless.
aerodynamic. I mean, I'm weightless for the purpose of flying up or down, right? But if someone were to push me while I was on the ground, I wouldn't like
Okay,
just
what's the
shoot away.
difference between ride the wind and levitate? The spell becomes weightless and be lifted upon the wind effect at a movement rate of 12, but are at the mercy of the wind. The recipients can by grasping something. If no wind is present, the spell has no effect. I feel like this is a very similar spell to ride the wind. Is that like an acceptable like
Mm, I
interpretation?
would disagree.
Yeah. On what grounds?
I would disagree. My view of the spell is that you essentially create a force underneath you that pushes you up or down.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sure.
so, like your weight, and it can take up to a certain amount of weight. Um, so I'm trying to look up
But that's kind
if
of the
there's any
same as
writing for it
ride
that
the
would.
wind. Also, you can control your altitude by rising or descending.
Yes. Um,
Because
sure, but the difference is that one of them you become weightless, whereas the other one you just have a force acting upon you upwards, which would mean that someone like pushing you to the side wouldn't have the same effect. Like if you're weightless and someone pushes you to the side, you just go flying, right?
It doesn't say in Levitate that the creature is weightless, right?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
It can move vertically up or down at a movement rate of 2 per round.
Okay.
In
Okay.
the same way that a flying creature is not weightless, this is like a shitty fly spell, but it only works for up and down and it's slow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
that
you're
would
right.
fit into the whole
There
like
does
force
have to be
mage.
a distinction. And so
Yeah,
in the distinction, I would say, and I guess I'm agreeing with your idea, is ride the wind
yeah.
makes you weightless, but
Hmm.
levitate doesn't make you weightless.
Yes.
Okay. I can agree with that. And so if you're not weightless, I wish we had like somebody who None of you guys do physics, do you?
I don't, thank
I need to
God.
take an intro to physics class just so I can play D&D better.
Just so you can play with a force mage. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so because the question is there's a big difference between wind pushing like a sheet of paper or like a sailboat, basically a sail, and it pushing a person. Um
Yeah,
but a sail
I
like
mean,
there's still a lot of weight on a sail like because it's carrying on an entire boat, right? So you're still going to be pushed somewhat. It's just the question is how much. Um
and I think you can just, I think getting too much into the weeds of what would be realistic,
mhm
um,
mhm.
probably just bogs everything down. I say you pick a number that you think makes sense, and I'll go with it.
Yeah, I'm going to let's say it's gonna be a
Neither of us
range.
is right?
Hmm?
Yeah. No, I
Um,
was just gonna say neither of us really into physics.
yeah, I'm gonna say it has to be less than a movement rate of 12. Um, although wait, is a movement rate of 12 in it's in yards, right? So do you want to say a
Yeah,
movement
it's
rate
really
of
fast.
12 in feet?
Per round, I mean, it would probably ramp up, right? And depending on how high up I am, like the wind. Um,
I would say 12 per feet. Or sorry, 12 per just to keep it easy, 12 feet per round. I mean, that's not a lot. 12 feet per round is like 10 meters, right? Or like it's
yeah. I mean, it would probably not be that when I'm like
or 3 meters, sorry.
way down. But I think
Uh
like once I get, above the metaphorical treetops, then yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, let's say 12 feet per round. Let's say that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Um, yeah, sure. Anyways, I'm like, I don't know, somewhere over here. I fly up, and there are a couple of things I want to do. One of them is
Perfect.
looking through any potential windows that might be here. Are there any windows on this side?
Yeah, let me get some. Let me get another one of these torches. Actually, let me get a few of these torches. Also, I have to take this guy off so you don't. It's from last session.
Oh,
Let's put one here. Let's put one
trouble.
here. Just gonna put some around the map. And if you can't see, I can just drag these things over. Where
Mhm.
are you? Where's your character? Let's
Over here.
put you here.
Sure.
Well, let's put you here. Well, oh wait, this is kind of awkward. Ha 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 ha. You know what? I'm just gonna describe this. Can you look at the black screen?
Yeah.
Cause you're seeing from one angle, you're not like right above it. That's my issue. Although you got a sneak peek. There is a building on the inside that goes like this. This is probably what you can see
Hmm.
from this angle. So this seems to be like an inner angle, and there seems to be a courtyard, here, 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 like all of this is sort
Sure.
of like a courtyard,
Yeah.
right? Okay, all of that is like a courtyard. Um, Now, from your angle, you can see that there's this big building here. And the only thing that you can sort of notice is there is a window right on the inner building up pretty high. This is a circular window. And it seems to be like for some kind of, yeah, it seems to be some nice light for, what do you call it? Like a nice I don't want to say a skylight because it's on the side, but it acts as like a
Hmm.
skylight. um
Sure.
and it's circular and it is barred as well. um
Mm.
yeah. uh and
Okay.
its paneling is like it's sort of two circles, so you have like an inner circle which is probably like about like a foot, and then you have like an outer circle that's like a bit more, and then you have like another outer circle that's a bit more. And then it has its metal like bars that kind of yeah, like go around the circles, but and then also like connect here and there. Sort of, I can just try to draw this.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's being described right now.
Yeah, sorry. Let me just freehand this. So you have like a circle like this. So where the blue circle is, that's where the paneling is. But then you also
The
have
paneling on which building?
this is in the window, in the main building that is all stone.
I see.
So it's kind of like this.
And just in the wall there.
Yeah, this at the very top in the wall, just like a big window, that acts as like a skylight, sort of.
And does this look like a sigil of some sort?
Not necessarily. And
Mm.
if I can I? Oh, I can't clear it. Sorry, actually, this isn't even the best. It's something like this, more or less.
Sure.
Oh.
Um, would heraldry play into any effect about the potential symbolism?
Heraldry would I mean, you can give me a heraldry check if you'd like. It's probably going to be at like a
Hell
-4
yeah.
though, because I don't know, like heraldry doesn't mean you know everything, right? So
Heraldry is that int,
I think so.
or is it? And which one?
It's int, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not looking at it right now. I'm kind of doing some random
Yeah.
drawing.
Okay. Well then, yeah. I'm assuming it must be
This is
int.
what it looks like. There we go.
And
Is that at a
I
-4?
pass at a -4.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't know what the symbol is.
Mm, interesting. Well, it's some sort of weird ass symbol. I'm assuming it's for the black runs, right?
Perhaps. And yeah, this is sort of just in the center. Like I said, it's right here on the screen. And this is like, there's a wall that goes from here to here, as you guys can see, hopefully. And
Yeah.
then right in the middle, this is the
No.
window up.
Yeah.
Again, this is pretty high up. The building itself is also probably about, give or take, it's as high as like the highest walls. So we're talking probably something like 60 feet
Mm,
ish.
Can
yeah.
you
Um,
point out
sorry.
all of the wooden structures and differentiate them from the stone structures?
Yeah, on this,
Mm,
you can see here. And then, I mean, you're. So Theomore's getting pushed by the wind right now a little bit, but you're still only on like the east side of this, so you can only see the wooden structure here.
what do you mean? I'm above the wall, right?
Oh, I guess you're above the wall. Yeah. Yeah, you can see
Way above the wall.
this is like all wooden structure
On the inside of the main wall, or
on the inside. Yeah, you can see. Here, let me draw this. This is what you can see as you're getting above.
that is all wooden.
This is all you imagine to be wooden. And then my screen doesn't go far, but it's basically like this. And then on the bottom side,
I see.
you guys already saw the wall, but you know, this was also wooden. So whatever fits in there. That's all wooden. Now,
Yeah.
you can also get a gauge. There is also a wooden, it seems like a small wooden hallway on like the second floor. And
Yeah.
this is what you would have been looking at. This goes all the way
Does it look?
to here.
Does it look fire damaged at all?
Yeah, you can see like it looks like a little burnt here. Was it destroyed? That's the question. You definitely see like the black wood, like the charred wood, here, but um, hmm. I'm gonna say yes. You see, this is destroyed. This section. It's important
Mm,
to note though that on the lower side, like on the first floor, still it is stone. So yeah, there's like a stone hallway here, which is still intact, and then, or like just a stone wall. I mean, that's
hmm.
below the wooden wall, since you were just on the second floor.
I see.
So
Yeah.
it still has that same, but yeah, that's the all the
All right.
stone seems to be intact. Most of the wood, like here onwards, seems to be intact. There is some
Mm-hmm.
like destroyed wood, but this is on a second floor. You can see, and probably this roof is mostly collapsed, so you can see that there is like a stone wall, for the most part below here, and that seems to be intact.
Mm-hmm.
So it's mostly like the
Do I see
second
any
floor.
people?
You don't see any people.
This is so funny.
How long? You're up there
All
for
right.
a long time, right? Um, like 10
Um,
minutes a turn.
I rise up. Yeah.
So a few while Theomore's up there, Lily will come back, and say to Hal, yeah. So I got in. I didn't see anyone in there.
No one's in there, huh?
No.
Did you hear anything?
Mm-mm.
Did you find any place where they're keeping food?
Um. Yeah, like right in front of the right in front, or when the door I went through, it seemed like there was like a little kitchen there.
Did it look like it had been used, like recently prepared food, dirty dishes, dishes that have been recently cleaned, anything like that?
Mm, she thinks really hard. Uh, yeah, there seemed to be like just leftover, like dirty dishes, but that's it. Like no cooking, anything. But it seemed pretty old.
Weird. How old?
What? Well, like I just saw mold growing on it.
Oh, so pretty old. Okay. Um, did you go inside of the keep at all? The inner stone building?
No, I
Did you
got
get in?
to I searched quite a bit of the place, mostly just like the rooms, checking for places. But then I think when I got to the inner keep, it was behind a metal door, so I couldn't slip
Couldn't
through.
find a way in. Okay. Um, Interesting. Anything else that you found while exploring the place? Anything interesting?
Well, I I saw it seemed like there were kids living down below.
Kids?
Mm-hmm. I didn't see any, but I just saw some like toys and stuff.
Living down below where?
Like, remember the room we set on fire?
I remember hearing about that, yeah.
The one below that, like the area below that.
Yikes. Did you hear any kids?
No, no, no. I didn't see anyone. I just I it I don't know. I just all I see were like toys. It seems like all the pillows are gone. All the like there's no blankets, there's no.
The room with all the food. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
was there a lot of food being stored there, like lots of grain, uh,
Mm,
salted meat?
no.
Okay. Well, thank you for looking through that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they have retreated into the inner keep. Um, you didn't happen to check any fireplaces to see if they were warm, did you?
There were no fireplaces except the kitchen had a
And I'm
small
guessing that wasn't
fireplace.
really warm, right?
Actually, also wait, let me check the other floor because that might have had. Yeah, just sorry. What was your question?
If the fireplace in the kitchen was warm.
Mm-mm. Seemed like it hadn't been used. They did have there was a back room though in the kitchen and oh, I don't think I created stairs for this, did I? No, okay, good. Um there was a back room, but I think they it was all like empty or like bad food.
Weird. What do you make of it, Lily?
I I think you might be right. I feel like they probably like anyone living here probably like retreated inwards. I mean also if the black bronzes if they like infiltrated the city, they would need like a lot less rooms, wouldn't they?
Yes, probably.
You
Been trying to avoid an inquisition, Nick.
Hmm.
You're pushing me towards it.
like
Hmm.
an inquisition of the people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, I imagine if we cut off the head of the snake, the rest will scatter to the wind. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Or at least they'll be less organized. Um, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I think Lily. Hmm.
there was actually I don't know how thorough of a job did she do. Actually no, that's all she says. It's probably
Okay.
not super thorough. She just like looked around through the rooms, couldn't really find anything. Um, Theomore eventually starts to descend.
Yes. So what I do, real quick, we don't have to roleplay through it. When I look, I take out my notebook, I start sketching down the rough outline of the keep and the area, and which parts are wooden and which parts are not wooden.
Which parts are wooden? Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And in general, what I see.
Well, I said I already showed you what you saw. You see this. Um, let me also from your angle. You're mostly looking from like the west, but you can see like again. There's like this wall right here. You're looking from sorry the east and a bit of the south as you fly southward, and you see like this wall and you see this wall, all stone, no windows. It's like a fortress.
Wait. Oh, okay.
All right. And
Uh,
an example.
yeah.
Sorry.
When he gets down, I ask him. Well, at first I fill Theomore in on what Lily told me, or I ask her to do it for me.
She
Uh,
does.
and then uh, I ask Theomore if he saw any chimneys on top of the castle.
Hmm. That's a good question. That's a very good question. Um, the only question is, yeah, no, that's definitely. Um, yeah. So Theomore, give me I guess you have the monocles, so I guess we don't really need a perception check on this. I'm just trying to think of
It's
all the
true.
chimneys. You see chimneys. Now you might need to move your map a little bit to the left and like zoom out.
Um,
So
yeah.
you can see one up here.
Oh,
Okay.
I see one. Yeah.
You can see one over here. I believe
There's
you.
smoke coming out of it.
Uh, no, you don't see any smoke right now. You can also see one right here. One right here. Just trying to check if there's any more. I'm gonna check the other scene. And I believe that's oh, and sorry, and one on the and one right here and one right here.
Yeah.
So in this so-called kitchen. So there are two vents from this kitchen.
Mm. Sure. Makes sense.
And then I ask him if he saw any privies, any toilets sticking out
Oh,
of the fortress as well.
Oh, these are good questions.
that's smart.
Where are my? I do have toilets here, so let me just double check where they are. I don't think you see any. I'm just gonna double check though. Yeah, I don't think you see any.
I see.
Uh,
Theomore, when we get a bag of holding, wait,
Mm-hmm.
I
when?
can't remember. Can people get into bag of holdings?
Yeah, but you have limited air.
Okay, if we solve the air problem, I could get into a bag of holding. You could turn into a bat, and we could go fucking anywhere. Anywhere we
Mm,
want, we could be able to infiltrate and just destroy.
it's true. Not a
This
terrible
backflow.
idea. Does come with its uses. Indeed.
So this window that you saw, it was set in as a skylight. So does that mean it was
N-
horizontal?
no. I say it's a skylight. It's still on the side, but it's
Uh-huh.
it's it's still on the side, but it's like up high.
So it's sort of like something that you'd see in a chapel to capture sunlight to shine down. So something high up in the roof.
That would be
Okay.
a understandable guess,
Okay. So
a
I
reasonable
asked
guess.
Theomore,
Yeah.
how much of a height difference or how far away is this window from the ceiling or from the roof rather?
Um,
Mm,
it's probably somewhere around 70 to 80% up.
Okay.
So
Um,
we're talking like what, like 50 feet up ish.
okay. Um, how big is it?
It is probably about 10 feet in diameter,
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
but it doesn't like with the um it would be hard to fit through. You can maybe fit through the center piece.
So, um, all right. Yeah. Hal will think about it for a little
Just
bit.
because of like the metal the yeah, like the metal
Mhm.
bars that go around, yeah.
mm. Well, do we? If there's no one there and they've all hid, do we want to take our chances and inspect it further?
Do you have enough levitates for the both of us?
I have one more.
Um,
Um,
my my thing would be just a quick escape. If we need a quick because you could always levitate back up to the balcony, drop down a rope, and I can climb up.
Yes.
Or you can hoist me up. But my worry would be getting out of there if we have to
Hmm.
make a quick exit. I don't want to be
I
cornered.
I have the spell Ride the Wind, which
Um,
would allow us. Sorry.
a little note is that we're still in the morning. Sun rises in the east, which is the direction that you're coming from.
Yeah.
So in
Sure.
terms of this, Tyler's giving this look. In
What is that? I'm trying to think. What does that have to do with anything?
um,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like because this was when like the sun would be almost directly shining through this window. So I'm just
So
Oh,
we'd have
through
sunlight.
the big window?
yeah. So like in theory, if you're here in the afternoon, you're not gonna get any light going into this room. This would be like the only time that the light is going into this room, or at least
Gotcha.
cleanly going into the room. Obviously, like um, and then second, if you're flying up in the sky, and like you're between the sun and this window, you're might be easily noticed if anyone's in this room because of like you blocking the light.
Okay.
So
I suppose.
that's
You know what?
Any
assuming you're
point.
in the way, but yeah.
Theomore? Wait. Okay. I'm kind of worried about the horses. Um,
Hmm.
if we go in, somebody might come out and fuck with the horses.
You haven't
Uh,
seen anyone so far, so
Yeah, but they're all invisible. We know this.
they're all invisible. True.
That's how it works.
Even the
Okay.
children.
You know what? I tell Lily to stay with the horses
Okay.
and come and get us if she sees anybody. And then yeah, let's go explore the castle. Let's do it.
Jeez.
Um,
I want to say so. I have a contingency plan. If things get dire and we need to escape, I have this spell, Ride the Wind. It'll make you weightless, and you'll be at the mercy of the wind. Now, the wind is coming from the north, blowing south.
Yep.
So we'd want to get out onto this balcony
Which balcony are you pointing
where we'd become light as air,
at? Oh yeah.
and we'd be able to fly away to safety.
okay.
Oh, actually, sorry. I guess you would have seen this. On the balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could see this when you were up there. You would have seen that there are like some little tables and like small tables and just some chairs out here.
Sure. But there's no pulley system there or anything like that.
No, you don't see a pulley system.
Mm.
I
Also,
give you 50 feet of rope, and yeah, I wait at the beneath the balcony.
Okay.
perfect. I think we do it the other way around though, where wait, do I still have time on my levitate?
How many turns does it last?
40 or 4 turns, sorry.
4 turns. Yeah, you still have time.
All right, perfect. I levitate up to the balcony and I tie the rope there.
Okay. Yeah, you can tie your rope to the balcony and you can hoist Halifax up. Halifax, give me a
Beautiful.
strength check. Climb a rope.
Don't fail.
See how you did in gym class. Yeah, you're good.
You did great.
You pull yourself up. You guys can
Hmm.
bring yourself onto this roof, onto this balcony.
All right. I say welcome, Halifax, to the Black Bronze Estate.
Hi, it's good
It's
to
very
be here.
hospitable. In a way, it is. No.
Can we open this door? Is this locked?
I have tried to. I think all the doors. Oh, that's actually a good point. All the doors that
It was
I.
unlocked.
Yeah. Although, wait 1 second. There are other doors that, for some reason, I didn't. They're not necessarily locked doors,
Mm.
but. Oh wait. Oops. Undo. Oh wait. But yeah, you guys can go on in. I'm just gonna do some other lighting.
Yeah, before Hal walks in, I'll remind him. Don't forget, there are a couple of items we now possess that we do not know the effectiveness of yet. You've got that shield.
Yeah.
We've got these
So
gloves.
I have my Morning Star, and my Ram Shield, and the Bear Belt equipped.
Yeah. And now we got the ape gloves. Not sure what they do, but I got them on.
Okay.
And the bat cloak, of course. Of course.
Just trying to see. I think we're good with doors here. Sure. More or less. Okay. Yeah, you guys can walk around a little bit. I'm just going to zoom in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys can walk on in. You
Oh,
guys, is the door open? Yeah, the door's open.
Yeah.
You guys can walk right in.
Cool. Yeah,
How?
and I'm walking in with my weapons drawn, so no,
Mm.
I'm expecting stuff to go down.
Yeah, the lighting's gonna be a little bit weird here. Mostly because, and honestly, it just because
Can't
it's
you
not.
give us some light?
Here actually, maybe I should delete
You can
this
give us
'cause
like
this.
60 feet of vision or something like that.
Well, it's still dark
And
in
then
here
you don't have
because
to worry
the
about all
only
the...
the only light is coming from this door. And actually, in that case, I'm just
Well, yeah, but light like bounces off surfaces.
It does a little
Like
bit. You're right.
it does lot of it. Like if a light is coming in from a window, it's not like only that
That's
part of the
true.
room is
That's true.
illuminated.
Yeah, you know what?
Literally, the whole room is. Yeah.
I'll give you guys let's say 30 feet of low light.
Sure.
Yeah, let's just do this. And then emits low light. We'll just do this. Okay, you guys can like walk around. And actually, I'll start deleting some.
Now, how? We are expecting a fight here. I've got a spell that for the coming minutes could give us a heads up on anyone lurking. Do we feel confident for now, or do you want me to keep it on and just in case?
What spell?
The one I've been using the past few days.
Oh, the ESP.
I can sense the thoughts of people around.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? Throw that spell on. See if anybody is
All right.
coming. That's a good
Then
early
for the
detection.
coming minutes, I'll take the lead. I
Okay,
say.
ESP, remember, you have to be like basically looking at the person to get it. It's not like a detect people if people are in the room. It's like
It specifically is for the sense of a creature hiding. It says so in the spell.
oh, okay. You know what? Then never mind. If that's what it says in the spell, then it's fine. Okay.
We also picked up the cat's thoughts, which was underneath the table.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because we did have that whole argument. Yeah. Okay. Well, you cast. You can see what is Hal thinking. You know, you got his surface level thoughts.
I guess.
What's Hal not sharing with the class?
Hal is wanting to start a fight. He's looking to kill somebody.
In this
Yeah, Theomar will nod to himself.
In this room, You can see that there is a bit of a kitchen. There's what seems to be like a stove here, um, or sorry, an oven here that has like a pipe that leads up into what you imagine to be the what do you call it? The chimney. There's also a bit of ventilation above this fireplace in the middle. Um, uh, yeah, this is where you'd see this cauldron. You can look in it. It seems like dirty. There are flies in the room. There are spider webs all over the place.
All
Yeah.
right. Then Theomore would, say to Halifax, all right, we only got a few minutes. Let's cover as much ground as we can in that time.
Let's go.
We'll have time to
Uh,
thoroughly look around before then.
what direction do
And
you want to go? Oh, okay.
he'll
I
start
follow.
going in this direction down the stairs and just walk. And he'll be mindful to look ahead of himself, see if he can
Hello.
Arvid.
So
detect
are
thoughts.
are you guys going down to the first floor then?
Your sneaky little freaks.
Oh,
Are you guys going
Or do you
down?
not hear me?
Oh, we
I
can hear
think.
you now.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
Oh, that's odd. I heard you guys perfectly. I was heading down the stairs and we're walking. And he's being mindful to try to pick up the thoughts of anyone around him. Except Hal, of
Yeah.
course.
Can you tell me the can you give me a description again of this or of the spell? Can you read it out?
Course. When an ESP spell is used, the caster is able to detect the surface thoughts of any creatures in range, except for those who are undead or creatures without minds. The ESP is stopped by 2 or more feet of rock, or 2 or more inches of any metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead foil. Um, he can probe the thoughts of a living creature. Blah, blah. The caster can use the spell to help determine if a creature lurks behind a door, for example, but the ESP does not always reveal what sort of creature it is.
Um yeah, wait, let me just read it cuz I don't want you to repeat a part of thing. Just in case.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Why can't I
Essentially, it's
look up ESP? Because every
like him.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
you're
not like I can detect the thoughts of literally anything and everyone around me within my total radius, especially because this is partially a stone building, but it worked pretty well.
Huh.
And it's also 20 yards. I mean,
Okay, this is I have a question. So fruit flies, let's say. Do you get ESP from them?
yeah.
Really?
I consider them mindless, but
Yeah, because it says without minds as we know them.
I think. I think
I
that
feel like
like
an
we wouldn't know the
insect,
mind of even a
e-
squirrel or something or a dog.
Yeah, I feel like
um,
uh,
hmm,
because it's also like it's not in that sense it's not really like a speak with animals, like a detect thoughts of animals, right? I feel like there has to be some level of intelligence for this thing to work.
yes, some level of intelligence.
Some level of intelligence.
Um,
Let's go with that. Let's say like an intelligence of like 3 or something, like a dog, but like that's the low end of this spell.
sure.
Like you can
Yeah, like
maybe
animal
get
intelligence or higher.
yeah, but like specifically like mammal intelligence. Or like the really smart
Yeah, so like
animals.
an
Like
insect,
you can maybe get
no
like
matter how big, wouldn't work.
yeah, exactly. Like but you could maybe
And
get
also like, sorry,
so for example, if you came across what are those like some, like what are those Ankh eggs? Like, I don't think you would
Yeah.
get an Ankh egg,
No.
but
And similarly, I wouldn't get like an ooze or a slime
yeah,
because those are mindless creatures.
yeah.
But
I
I
think
would get like
let's try to keep this in the category of do they have language? Because like any creature that can like think to itself, like a dragon, for example, or you know, like obviously like a human, a dwarf, a half elf, like even if you don't speak the language, like I think it's fine.
yeah.
But let's keep it to creatures that can speak languages as a, and actually let's try to maybe go with that as like our, because this is about mind reading the surface level thoughts and like being able to probe deeper. I feel like there has to be, let's go with creatures
Um
with some level
see,
of
but
an,
here it says can detect the thoughts of one creature per round or getting simple instinctual thoughts from lower order creatures, like a dog, for example. You
where does
could
this
like
say
sense the fear from them.
where does it say lower?
The wizard employing the spell is able to probe the surface thoughts of one creature per round, getting simple instinctual thoughts from lower order creatures, which seems to imply that like dumber creatures like cats or dogs or something like that, he would just like get a sense of. Like he could sense like the fear or the anger or the bloodthirst.
Hmm. Of lower order creatures, the simple instinctual thoughts.
Yeah. I'd probably wager it on the
Okay.
same level as like if you could use speak with animals on a creature, then it would probably count as a lower order creature.
Yeah, okay. So here's what we're gonna do, because this is able to wait, is
But in this case, we're just worrying about humans, right? So
yeah. But okay, so for the probing thing, so you're able to detect surface thoughts of any creature, right? But I
yeah.
think for lower intelligence creatures, like the ones without languages that we were just talking about,
Mm-hmm.
you can still do it, but you would have to probe them for it.
That's a fair interpretation.
Because it
Sure.
says yeah, because it says you would you're
Yeah.
able to
Because they're
probe the
like weaker
surface thoughts.
thoughts,
Yeah, so you if
and I have to
you
concentrate.
yeah, so you're not going to be able to like detect them maybe, but if you see them you can probe them, and then they might get that saving throw, or maybe not, depending on
Yeah. Or if I concentrate behind a door, I can like sense the hunger of I don't know, the displacer beast on the other side. Cool.
yeah, if you know it's there though. Like if you're probing it,
Um,
like I'm saying you have to probe it for that
mm,
if it doesn't have a language.
we'll cross
You're
that bridge when we get there.
yeah, we will.
For now, we're only looking out for humans.
Yep. So you come down the stairs and you come across the hallway, or you see a hallway of which, and there are many doors. You probably get a little bit more light than, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more light than 30. Let's give you 40.
Very interesting.
Um, let's give you 40. You see a mess hall. Oh my gosh, wait, why can't I give you 40? What is wrong with roll 20?
Wait, before we go down and explore further, can we take a quick break?
For sure. 1 second. Yeah, let's do a quick break.
Awesome.
Get back into game, and I realized that I placed your tokens, but I didn't actually move you guys to the first floor. Let's move you to the first floor.
Yay! Let's do it.
You guys come across, and it's gonna be darker in this floor, just because of like the wall is gonna be blocking a lot of light. Sure, there's some residual light here, but you come down this hall and down this stairway, which turns down, and you come across what looks to be a bit of a mess hall. There are some pillars. That's sort of what's blocking the light, as you see on your screen in the middle of the room. You see some pillars that are holding up the roof, and you see, webs everywhere, kind of indicated by that little web on. Yeah. There's more webs than this. I just didn't want to put like a billion webs down on this page. But yeah, you see webs on the walls, on the.
I think my character might be a little stuck.
Oh yeah, you're
I don't think I
probably.
can move the other one.
Yeah,
I
you're
think I'm
in between
glitched.
the wall. Can you move now?
Yeah. Right.
Now I can't move my guy.
See an abandoned
Oh,
mess hall.
you're also wait. Okay, can you try moving him now?
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I have you between. Yeah. Can you?
All right.
You get stuck in these webs. Immediately.
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, you're on top of the webs.
They're not like random cobwebs.
I said they're everywhere. And
All right. Sorry, I cast a very quick Burning Hands.
yeah, sure. First, let's just roll initiative.
For what sort of thing? Whose
Just
thoughts
roll.
I
Just
should be-
you're casting a spell. We're just rolling initiative. Okay. Let's not worry about. What did you
Yeah.
just roll? 9. Halifax rolls a 15. What do these guys roll at? Sorry.
Are you gonna attack us with spiders?
This is 100% a spider attack.
I would never do that. Who do you think I am?
You're. Yeah, we see right through you. You can't even. At initiative 2? Oh, they're tiny.
Yeah, they're tiny. Oh, you guys can see this?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but they're on the GM layer. Okay, well, whatever.
It's a GM roll. I see. Is that different than the?
Well, we
GM
can't
layer?
see them, but we can see you rolling.
That's cringe. Whatever.
True.
You get stuck. Let me just read this one more time. What's your strength?
My strength.
13.
Both your strengths.
16.
Yeah, I think you're automatically entangled.
Wait, I also have the bear belt on, which I don't know how much that
Oh.
increases.
Ooh, that is a good point. You both of you get stuck in these webs regardless. But strength is important because this is the amount of rounds that it takes to get out of it. So starting at 19, you break free immediately. And for every strength below that, it takes 1 round to get out of.
Okay.
So at 18, it's going to take you. You're going to be stuck for 1 round.
Can I move my arms, or am I completely immobilized?
That's a good question.
Because we're not dumb. Like, I'm not a wise character, but I'm not so stupid as to I see a bunch of cobwebs and I just immediately walk into them.
That's sort of true, but sometimes people overestimate how strong webs are. They might they're not like this thick or anything. They're still like webs. But you realize that as you sort of like get in some, you're like, oh my gosh, like you just walk into one and then you sort of like move your hand and then like your hand starts going through more webs and you get a little stuck. As many
Right.
entangled creatures.
But-
It doesn't say how.
I would
just says
argue
they're
that I can cast a
stuck.
spell.
Yeah. To break free of the webs, I'll just say that you are stuck. And you can struggle a little bit. But yeah, we'll start there. Yeah, so this one, these guys are going to come out of the woodworks. Layer token. and he will come over. This little guy will come over. Do all of them go? All of them go. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, I don't get any AC from Dex.
Yep. Layer token.
Oh, they all go before me. Jesus.
Layer token. And I think that's all of them. Yeah. These guys will drop down, and will scurry over. They have plenty of movement through the webs, so they can easily get onto you guys. They are still there. These are pretty large spiders that are crawling on you, but they're not like they're size small creatures, but they're very large for spiders.
I hate to break it to you, size small still rolls are +3.
Oh, you're right.
It's
They're not.
tiny.
They're
That
not.
doesn't have a.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. So which ones? One,
Yes.
two. So two of them. These two guys. We'll keep them back wherever they came from. We'll throw you on that web, and we'll throw you on.
Whew.
Adam. Oh wait, that's the wrong person. I'm grabbing Halifax. We'll throw you over here. Both of you guys get caught in these webs. These creatures will attack at their just gonna double check what their regular attack is. So they have Thaco 19, so they are going to be attacking at a +5. So these are going to be the first at +5 since you guys are in their webs. So these two are going to be at Themor. 1, 2.
Oh my fuck. Both hit.
Both hit. You are going to take.
Yeah.
And does one of them crit you?
Yes, they would crit me.
Okay, you take a total of 3 damage.
Amazing.
And these other ones are going to attack Hal. Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
Does it crit?
Let's see. My AC is 16. So let's see.
It should crit, yeah.
Where's my? I just gotta double check my AC tracker. Yes, it's 16 because I lost my banded mail. Okay. So it does crit.
It crits. You take 2 damage. Both of you, can you each roll 2 poison saves?
Is that a button? Poison save. Yeah, I see it.
Well, Howl needs to roll 1, right?
Correct. Sorry. Yes. Howl only needs to roll 1.
Yeah. All right. 2d20. I need really good on both of these. No, I fail.
Both of you fail your poison saves. All right. They jump on
I
you.
wasn't rolled this yet.
They bite you
did.
and inject you with their poison. You don't feel any immediate effects, but except for the bites themselves.
Did you say I took 2 HP damage?
For the crit, yes, you took 2 damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. That sucks.
It's gonna be Theomor's turn.
Yes, my spell is cancelled. Am I allowed to do anything?
Your hands are pretty stuck. Probably not. Pray.
I suppose. Yeah, no, I'll wait till next round to get another spell off, hopefully.
Okay, Halifax, it's your turn.
Really well.
You being entangled by these webs, you cannot move. Is there anything you can want to try to do without really being able to use your arms or legs or anything?
Let's see. I can't make a strength check to break out early.
Nope.
Okay. Can I? So I guess I can't get any attacks off. I can't try to stomp on them. Can I try? So, if does it take Theomore, because he has less strength, longer to break out of the webs than it would me?
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to assist him in getting free by like wiggling, like shaking and
No.
breaking the nets?
You can well, you can. I feel like during this round, you are attempting to. You pretty much have
Okay.
to spend your turn attempting to break free.
Okay. Yeah, I attempt to break free.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna roll initiative. All right. So you say these guys are at a +3. Yeah. So I'll do initiative +3.
They're so small.
Oh, sorry. I forgot these two guys. These two guys. Sorry, they should come. And they're gonna make their attacks at a +5. One's gonna be on each of you. This one's on Theomore. Does that hit?
Yes. Actually, I don't technically. I know the cloak is at least +2. If it's more than +2, then that does not hit.
Well, it's not more than +2. So.
Damn it. All right, then yeah, that hits.
And
Oh,
then this one's
poison
on
save.
Halifax. Yeah, you can roll your poison saves.
That's a miss.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a fail.
Yeah, you took your 1 point of damage, right, Theomore? These guys deal 1 damage.
No. Yeah,
Now you can take. Yeah.
I'm a 20 total.
Awesome. Sorry. Now we're rolling initiative. I rolled this guy. How many I did? I rolled 2.
Let's hope for a good roll. Why do you keep? What is up with you and your goddamn initiative rolls? Jesus Christ.
These are all pretty good. So I think that's all of them. Oh, Theomore. You rolled a 5. So let's see. This one, this one,
This one hasn't rolled into.
Which one?
Yeah, there are 2 2s here. They haven't rolled in yet.
Oh, I guess I must have re-rolled. For who has this? You know what?
You only rolled
I'll
the
just
initiatives.
click on him. Yeah, I'll just redo his 6, and then who's the other 2? This guy right in front of you. 12. That's more like it. So 1 and 2. So one of them is on Halifax, and one of them is on you, Theomore.
Yeah. Please miss. Please miss. Please miss.
And by the way, I feel like to get out of these, you have to be spending your round trying to get out. So you have to get out, you need
Yeah.
What's your strength?
13.
13. So you need 5
It's been
rounds
a
to
bunch
get
of
out. 5 rounds of struggle to get out.
Or fire. Yeah.
Or fire. Yeah. Here's gonna be the one on you, Theomore. Does an 11 hit?
It misses.
It misses. And this one's going to be on Halifax. Another.
Miss.
Both are going to miss.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be
all
Theodore's
right.
turn.
I cast Burning Hands. My hand lights on fire, and from the slit,
Give me your give
gather
me
flame protrudes.
your system shock check or whatever it is.
Oh yeah. Oh god, if I fail this now. I've never failed it. I have failed it, but okay, that way we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Deal damage.
That went so well. Yeah, I will. I will.
And what's
Don't you
the
worry
cone
about
on
that.
this? Because you have 3 around you. I don't know.
It's
Like,
120 degree,
right. Which
is
so if this is, yeah, you can probably hit all 3 in front of you. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, deal your damage.
and also the web in front of me. Yeah, absolutely, my friend. It's gonna be D3 plus 8.
Oh.
It's
11 damage, and they get
max
saved.
damage of 11.
And they get saved for half, right?
Saved versus half, yeah.
Okay, so these are 1-hit die creatures. So, there's a 16 pass.
Fail. I don't think so.
Let me
Actually double check versus
I'm
spell.
gonna double check. Yeah, I have it. Level 1
Yeah.
fighter is spell is a 17. So they all fail.
Yeah,
and they all die. Wow, look at that.
Good.
Just gonna put some X's on them. Amazing. You want to describe how you kill them?
And and I hope that helps you break free.
I didn't get any of
Burn, you
that.
little pest.
I've...
Damn it.
You're cutting it. Well, either way, I can't spell this word.
Is he immediately freed from the webs?
Shit. So much for role playing. I said burn.
Yeah, so much for it. Is he immediately freed? You know, he's not lighting himself on fire. That's the thing. Like, you know,
But the webs holding him are connected to other webs connected to the frame of the building. So when he
Yeah.
burns those webs that are connected to the frame of the building, they're releasing him to actually make actions, to allow him to do actions.
I'm gonna give this a fire saving throw.
Okay.
I'll give this a fire saving
Oh,
throw,
sure.
which needs a I'm gonna just use the rope
I feel like
item saving
mm,
throw, which is one of the lower ones. And it's gonna
sure.
need a 6, or no, sorry, it should be the opposite.
Better to survive? No.
Yeah, that's way too.
This is even like this burns like nothing too.
Yeah,
It's
let's.
literally silk.
Yeah. Oh,
I
let's
feel
do
like I would
cloth.
understand if it takes longer for
Well,
the
it's
rest
just
of
like
the
it's
things to
not.
burn,
It's
but my hands should be free at the very least.
yeah. They're all like the webs in front of you are gonna burn, but we're just talking about like the residual webs like around you, if any of those are burning.
Sure.
So let's say a saving throw of 13.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 13. So it fails. Yeah, and your enough of your webs begin to burn off that you can probably be freed. It's gonna be these next 3 spiders that are attacking Hal. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. 19 hits.
19 hits.
Also, you're not getting any dex bonuses. Just reminding you. You're gonna take 1 damage. You can roll your poison
This
save.
guy thinks we have dex bonuses.
Yeah, I don't think you do, but
So silly.
just in case.
We've
just in
never
case.
had any dex
There's
bonuses.
no modifiers to poison saving throws, right?
If you have any
Unless you have
magical
crazy con.
magical bonuses,
Okay, gotcha.
right?
That's a fail.
Oh, maybe. Would my cloak give me any benefit?
Yeah, wait, does it give so a ring of protection gives +2 to defenses, right?
Is this true? And a cloak of protection would give me plus the saving throws, but I don't know if it's the same thing for this like bat cloak.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually
I know
just
that
say
there are some items that just give AC.
Yeah, I think yours just gives AC. And if not, we're just gonna say yours just gives AC.
Yeah.
Bonuses.
Regardless, it wouldn't have made me pass anything. I rolled pretty. But yeah. Oh, Hal should
Okay.
be free now too, right?
Your hands
He
are
spent
free.
the round.
Oh yeah, by the way, you
No,
are Halifax, since you have 18 strength. You are out of the webs.
Yep. I'm gonna take an attack against one of these spiders. Against the one that bit me. Which one bit me?
I think multiple of them have bit you. Probably 2 of them.
Which one was the last one that bit me? Just any of them?
What was the last one to hit you? That was the one on the right. The 6.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna swing my Morning Star that we've established is on a ball on a chain, a spiky ball on a chain.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, do I hit it a +3? I can never.
Yeah, you are not sure about this. I can open your thing up. You don't know what level are you?
I'm level 4.
So you hit at a +3, plus any strength modifier. But that's secret to you right now.
Right. Well, I know. I'm pretty sure it's. Well, it's pretty. I think it's been established that I'm at 18 strength, right?
Yeah, but there's like different degrees of 18 strength, so.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you don't know.
Oh, interesting. So +3. and then plus some mystery. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a miss.
Damn
Amazing.
it.
Let's roll initiative. 3.
Yeah. I roll a +4 this time. Oh god.
Let's see.
It's not going good.
Hey, welcome to the late rollers club. That's okay.
Yeah,
We still have value.
this is true.
Wait, 1.
For once, I was gonna be like, I don't need to use another spell. I'm just gonna stab it.
Okay,
And then
these 3
this
guys go
happens.
first. All 3 of them are on Hal. I don't see why they're not particularly smart creatures, so I don't know why they would change that.
They don't get the +4 anymore.
Oh, you're right. These are just at +1. Does a 20 hit?
God.
Yes, a 20
Does a
does
20
hit, but it does
crit?
not crit.
Does not
does
crit. You
not.
take 1 point of damage, and
No.
you can do that poison save if you'd like.
Okay.
I have an idea for the poison leader.
That's a fail.
Oh god.
Okay, amazing. It's gonna be your turn.
Your turn.
Halifax, go for it.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Swinging at the spider that bit me again. Okay, that's got to be a hit.
Yeah, that's it. That's a hit.
Is that a crit?
It's not a natural 18, so no.
Oh, okay. Interesting. 2d4. Do I get any bonuses from hitting? I get a +1 from strength, right?
Correct.
Oh, you get a
Yours-
lot from strength now.
Well, yeah, if it's
That I
a
know of.
that you know of, you at least get 1 damage from your 16th strength, but so that's
much
your
damage?
+1. Well, you kill this thing
That's
outright.
Do I get, how much
Nice.
damage do I do total?
You cannot tell. You instantly kill
Okay.
this thing. You smash it. The ball on the chain, just immediately decimates this thing.
Okay.
Theomore.
I thrust out at this little thing from at least flank, maybe from behind, with my rapier.
You can get a flank on it.
Yeah. He
You get a
lunges
+1.
in
And
and
it's a miss.
completely whiffs it.
All right, let's roll initiative.
Let's do that a little. Let's do it a little better this time.
These things are. Let's see. Let's see what they do.
Oh my god, again.
Oh my gosh! Everyone just rolling.
That's so rude.
Well. Oh, these guys go first. Amazing. These guys are going to go back into the room. They're scared. They can take an
Oh,
opportunity.
that.
They can take an
Yeah.
opportunity attacks from you, but they go into the webs. So you can't really pursue them.
That's a hit, I would assume.
That is a hit. You can deal damage.
2 damage.
That actually kills this thing.
Yes. Then I think Hal gets an
How?
attack of opportunity as well.
Yep.
That's gonna be a crit. Deal damage.
Crits.
You double
do
the
they
die
do-
damage roll. So
Double
if
the
you
die damage.
you roll what, a 2d4?
Yeah.
So it's
So it's
4d4 plus whatever.
44. Okay.
And do you obliterate this thing?
There's no way he can't.
Oh wow.
My god.
You absolutely destroy this thing. And that's going to be the end of combat.
Immediately, as the last one hits the floor, Theomore throws his backpack onto the ground, fishes around in it, and pulls out the sponge. And he goes to the 3 wounds he got. Actually, and he starts sucking, like putting the sponge to them. hoping to suck some of the poison out.
Yeah, now this is a very interesting use of this sponge. Um,
Yeah, and he's aware that he'll take a little bit of damage because it'll suck some normal blood out too.
yeah, it will
But he's
suck normal blood out. So this is okay. Let's try to figure out some ruling
committing
on
to this.
this. Uh,
Yeah,
because the poison's gonna go immediately into the system. Actually, let's double check this because
I think it depends on whether or not it's picked up by the lymphatic system or the circulatory system.
because it's been in you for a few minutes already, so it's like already in your system.
I mean,
Because isn't
it
this
could
like a
be.
myth?
Depends on what sort of poison this is.
We play in a game of myths and legends. So that's
This is
myth
very
and
true.
legend.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Where's the poison table? It's in the DMG somewhere. Poison. Yeah, this is an injected poison. It takes some time. Okay, so it doesn't really say anything else than that. Can you suck it out? That's the question. I feel like not really, just because it's in your system already. Maybe you could
Not efficiently,
not efficiently.
but
How about
you
this?
could never get the entirety of the poison out. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do some kind of con save for the blood that
Mhm.
you're sucking out. Now, what should the con save be? Like, what should be the result of sucking out your own blood?
Let me put it like this. Because there has been a few minutes already,
Yeah.
I say you take a little bit of damage from sucking up healthy blood, but then you take like half poison damage.
Yeah, I'm okay with the poison damage, like the poison damage being halved. I'm just wondering, and we're gonna round up, but I just want to know what the taking blood out does to you. Because in theory, you could
Ooh,
maybe use this as a weapon, right? Like, you stab
Oh, yeah.
somebody, and then you're out of weapons. You pull out the sponge and just put it on the wounds that you've stabbed them with.
Huh.
How
I've thought
much?
about this too.
So it should be like a damage per round sort of thing. It should
Makes
be
sense.
it should be a damage per round. Because it is sucking up. Oh, did I not have? It can suck up a certain amount of sponge note.
If it's 5 cubic feet, right?
Soak up
Let's
1
see.
cubic feet of any liquid per minute, per round. How many cubic feet of blood do you have per minute?
Let me see here.
That's
A
a
cubic
lot
foot
of-
is more than all the blood you have. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
literally
you have
28 liters of
1.5
blood. You only
gallons.
have like
Yeah, so
yeah,
you're gonna
exactly.
have to be
You have
pretty
like 6 liters.
careful about with this thing.
Well, it's also limited by the availability of blood in the region, because if we're just talking about spider bites, like it's probably not going to be gushing out tons of blood, so it probably doesn't have access to all that blood. Any blood that goes to the area, sure, could be absorbed, but a lot of the blood is just not going to be in that area through that.
Yeah, plus like it's not like all the blood gets thrown into one area at a time. It goes around the whole.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be mitigated by the fact that like it's in theory a cubic foot if it's completely submerged in a liquid, but it's not here, right?
Yeah,
You're just
it's not
dabbing
here
something with it.
exactly. So how fast do you?
I mean,
I mean,
2d4?
realistically, let's say for a normal human, 10% of your HP, because it takes you, once you hit 0, it takes you 10 rounds to bleed out. So let's keep a similar thing,
Sure.
like, because that's you bleeding out, so this is technically bleeding you out. So let's say you have like 10 blood points essentially, like, or just 10 HP. 10% HP.
Sure.
Round it up as usual. So, whatever. What is that for you? 10%. 2 damage.
Do you want me to make it?
Oh yeah. No, actually, I don't think so. I think this can be automatic. This is a pretty automatic thing. So you can take 10% of your HP, as damage.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And as soon as I'm done with myself, I'll go over to Hal
Wait,
and say, "Show me your wounds."
Al is like, what? He's laughing at you. Like, what are you doing?
It also absorbs the sweat in your hands, by the way, as you're sweating, trying to.
Of course.
Well,
Show me your wounds, Hal.
what are you doing? Why? You're not touching me with
I'm
that
sucking
thing.
the poison out, idiot.
Poison?
The sponge,
Oh.
remember? Sucks out liquid. You've been bit. Who knows what these things did to you?
Hal hesitantly shows you his bites, but he's suspicious.
It'll hurt.
Oh wait, that's
Yeah.
true. Wait,
I got.
We're gonna have to go back on this for a second, because you have multiple bite wounds. You have multiple areas.
Yeah.
So let's do it. For every bite, you have to do this.
Sure.
So how many times did you get bit, Hal? Like 3? How much damage did you take?
I failed 3 saving throws.
Okay, so
yeah.
you're gonna need to do three of these things, which is gonna be 30% of your health. How many bites did you take, Theomore?
I think I took three poisons.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're also going to have to do, 30% of your
Yep, I removed it.
Okay. Hal?
Yeah.
Are you gonna take up this? This is gonna be 30% of your HP.
That's a lot of damage.
30% of 26 is...
Yeah, do we
8 damage.
round up or do we say like...
We round up. 8,
Yeah.
so 8 damage.
Sure.
What? Okay, yeah, I do it.
Nice. You take 8 damage and
Okay, take your 8 damage. What are you guys doing now? There's a bit of rust still. The ones immediately in front of Theomore are burnt, but most of them are still intact.
Is there a
I
path
suggest
around the webs?
Yeah, I mean, you walk through these ones like right in front of you. You don't really see webs to the south, but you see webs still going like all the way into this room. So.
God, these guys are such losers. They're not even managing their little keep. What,
Are you sure not?
backwoods, incest-ridden people are we dealing with here? Jesus Christ.
Wait, incest or
Very
insects?
Incest.
Oh,
Because they're not
sure.
dusting for giant spiders.
I'm not spreading the genome around.
Mm.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you... Okay, Theomore would put it like this. If we see anything of value in here, it might be good to take it. Perhaps the spider should have stored something away.
It's
I have
hard
a
to see
torch.
through all the webs in this room. Well, I mean, not really.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I have a torch.
Oh, you have a torch, yeah.
We can
Oh.
burn these things away.
Yeah, if you have a torch, let's check out the rest of the area.
Of course.
I stay behind.
I've had a few nightly raids here.
Yeah, you can start burning this place, burning the webs. I don't think webs cause like a lot of fire. They'll mostly just burn themselves. There's not going to be enough to burn down the building or anything. But you can start.
I'll also
burning.
turn to Hal and say, "You've got healing magic, no? For today?"
I do, yeah. Are you... What HP are you at?
14 out of 24.
Okay, I slap you with some healing. You gain...
Lovely.
Is it 8 HP
8?
now?
Yeah, it's 8 HP.
I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you for... I feel I will let this poison do its worst.
You guys can look through this room.
Oh wait, hang on. Am I immune to poison? I feel like I got an immunity
Ooh.
somewhere.
You
Oh.
got an immunity to disease, but
Oh,
you
okay,
do
wait,
get a
wait, wait, wait,
universal
wait.
+2
Hal,
to
But
all
I'm
your saving
undead,
throws.
basically.
Hal, here's the thing. We had
Oh
that
my god.
earlier conversation. And we should have really kept going with that conversation about changing the where's warrior, where's paladin. I'm just gonna look at the thing. You receive a +2 bonus to all saving throws. I think you're not no, but you're still fully affected by yeah, you're still
Okay.
fully affected by poison.
And even if I get a +2, it doesn't change anything because I bombed all my saving
Yeah.
throws. Okay, so I'm still affected by.
Yeah. But we were going to talk about, because, you know, being a paladin of Feyna is kind of different than just being a paladin of, like, everyone. And we are talking about changing some of your abilities to something else, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, you don't get any poison saves. Well, you get the bonus to saves, but yeah. You can cure diseases, though. But that's not the same. Well, while you're searching this room, both of you guys will take your damage. A few minutes later, a few rounds later. Each of you can take 8 damage.
Sure.
Ugh.
And
8
Theomore, I'm not
and
doing
that
too well.
that is that's already halved. So
Yeah, is it how much was it per
15.
bite?
No, it's not per bite. I wasn't gonna do you just need to be bit once. I don't think the poison's necessarily any worse.
Oh.
I wasn't gonna
I think
do 15 damage
Sure.
per bite. Like that would have been.
You could have given us nicer spiders, fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So,
No
Theomore,
rude ass spiders.
I think I'm.
Yeah.
I think I might be done for today. If we come across any more spiders, I don't think I'm gonna fare well against them.
I see.
And I don't know. I
Well,
like throw up.
if you let me take the front. If you let me take up the front, we'll check this area out.
do you want to remove
Okay.
your 8
How hurt
HP
are
from
you?
your character?
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Just so we don't forget.
Yeah, I guess I'm not doing too hot either. I'm back at 14.
Yeah.
But that was worth it.
For the XP, right? Also, you can see at the end of this room there is a door. There's like I said, a bunch of spider webs, but you are lighting all the webs, so there is a door over here.
Do they look like the spiders came from a particular place? Like, do they seem to have like a little nest somewhere? Like, do I see eggs or shit?
You do see like eggs in like the corners of like along the walls and such. But no, not necessarily. These spiders came from like the ceiling, from the web, so from underneath like
Sure.
the table.
I guess if Hal wants to stay back, he's perfectly allowed to. Theomore is still curious, so he'd take a few steps around and inspect, see if there's any hidden loot or valuables or anything like that.
Yeah, you can roll me a d20. Yeah,
That's
you
pretty good.
You walk around this room. There doesn't really seem to be anything valuable. You see like a lot of like broken pottery in here. Nothing. I mean, especially because it's broken. Nothing inherently valuable. You see your windows. You see your. Yeah.
And these windows like wing out to like the courtyard, right?
Yep. But also there's a door right there.
And this is the ground floor?
You are in the ground floor, yeah.
Nice.
What are these pillars made of?
Stone. They support the roof. Part of the roof above the, or like, well, below the kitchen is also stone. So there's like a mix. There's some
Okay.
mixed material here. Just gonna...
Is the
Well,
ceiling in here made of wood or stone?
Is the material here... sorry, which material?
The ceiling.
The
This room
ceiling
that we're
is going to be mostly stone, which is why they have like their supporting pillars.
okay.
Yeah. It's also because they cook above, and so to make sure that it doesn't go on fire, it's made out of stone.
Right.
Yeah. But this seems
Mm.
like you know, many tables are in this room. It seems like people would have eaten here. Some
all
people.
right.
This doesn't look like a particularly elegant room. You don't see any necessarily any paintings on the walls or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
This seems like a mess hall for your average folk, anyone who, you know, would live here, who's like part of like the working, you know, and anyone working in the castle, you know, would eat here. And as you, if are you guys making your way south or?
I think we're making once we check out this room, we're making our way back up, right?
Yeah. I'm really low, so I think we're
Okay.
gonna have to come back.
Well, yep. You guys can head back up. I'll bring you.
Yeah.
I
When
think I
we
can just.
head back out, one of us climbs down the rope, the other one is levitated, and
You guys both don't want to climb down the rope, or?
well, I
Oh,
would like
Oh, you
how to
have
climb
another
down the rope.
casting of
I
levitate.
untie it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You can cast your
Okay.
levitate. You can descend downwards, not be brought by the wind. You guys can take your rope and get
Wonderful.
on out of here.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, first foray into the enemy depths didn't perhaps go as planned, but felt exhilarating, didn't it?
How is it that they have spiders down there when this is the spot that they get their supplies from? Unless they just go in there and clear out the spiders like once every other month or something, or once every month, and then just
It beats
ignore it.
me. I can find no logic in the system, but hmm, who knows?
Okay. Well, then in that case, I think we want to go back to the town hall. I think we want to rest up. Now, Theomore, are you wanting to take the fight to them tonight again and burn another spot, or are you wanting to stay home?
Let's rest for now.
Okay.
Um, Mike could use some rest as well.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I think we just go start resting up.
Okay.
We'll see if another corpse turns up.
You guys can take your horses, take Lily, go back across the river, and make your
Yeah.
way back to headquarters. This was a successful sort of endeavor. Although
This is good scouting.
yeah, I don't know how we would rate our success on this because you guys
Important
popped into
scouting done.
something that you weren't really expecting. Um, this is also why I was asking about the ESP, by the way, you know, because of the spiders.
I figured.
Yeah, so. But yeah, you guys can go
I
back
understood.
and you guys can go rest up. I mean, we're still in the morning technically. I mean, maybe we're hitting lunchtime. Um,
Yeah.
and
I
yeah,
think we just chill for the day.
We could go to Mala, right, and see if she has any healing for us.
Oh, true.
ooh,
Yeah.
that is a good point. Let's open up Mala. Uh, what? She definitely has the spell. Does she have it prepared? That's the real question. Let's see. Spells. She is Mata, which is healing. She probably does take some healing. Cure light wounds. How many does she get as a... Oh, I should have really written down how many. Oh no, she gets 4 spell slots. So she takes that one spell every day. She takes the guardian spell that she casts on Halifax, so she doesn't have that. So she probably has a cure light wounds. She probably has the... What's the guardian one again? Sacred guardian on you. Is there any all or creation? She probably...
She must have healing spells. She's literally a cleric of Mata.
Well, yeah. I'm saying she has cure light wounds. Purify food and drink. I'm just trying to see what else she would like normally care. She probably has purify food and drink. At the moment, and then what's the other one? I mean, she'll have a cure light wounds. She can give you a healing spell if she want, or if you want. Yeah. How do you go about asking her for this?
I mean,
Yeah.
I would probably let Hal do that.
I would probably stagger into the room that she's in and say, Mata, how
That's
goes it
not
today?
Mata's the
Wait,
god.
what's her?
Mala. It's very
Mala.
close, but yeah.
How goes it today, Mala? And I sit painfully down in a chair before her.
She probably actually has like 2 cure light wounds, honestly. Actually, she's probably in the church right now, so you can like go around, ask around. She's in the church getting it. And she also takes invisibility to undead. That's her last one that she takes, just in case anything freaky happens down in the tomb, or the catacombs, whatever you want to call them. But you can go. She is, just cleaning things up right now. And yeah, you can ask her. Everything's good. Are you here to pray?
Among other things, I came to ask for a favor. You see, Theomore and I, we ran into some giant spiders. Now, don't worry, we're okay. But we got a few nasty nips here and there. And I'm afraid I'm not doing too well.
Oh my god.
I used most all my healing for the day. Do you think I could get some healing from you?
I can certainly pray. And she, asks you to pray with her. You can, how do you feel about praying to the other gods?
Okay with it.
Okay.
It's like a respectful,
Mm-hmm.
professional acknowledgement of them, but it's
Sure.
not like an intimate sort of pray that I would have with Fena for sure.
Right. Well, she'll heal you once. You can take 3 HP. Now, she does have another, prayer, but, if an emergency happens, like somebody dies and like
Yeah,
they're...
I don't ask her for any more than that.
Okay.
And then I go about searching the town for some fruit. I want to find some berries for Lily.
You are not going to be able to find any.
Wait, we had some berries that we found
In the garden?
gardens. Yeah.
Yeah, there were some in the garden. That's true.
I'm gonna go pick some for her specifically.
Are they... Yeah, probably. They're starting to fall out of season, these berries, but you can still get some. They're not as good, but
Okay, cool. Wait, what is the month? What month
we're
is it?
Forley,
Oh,
so
okay.
we're in spring right now. Although we're heading into summer soon.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, sorry, we're in the middle of spring. We're not heading into summer anytime soon.
Well, I get some for her. Wait, there's not an apiary in this town, right?
Oh, what?
An apiary? Beekeeper?
No, there's no beekeeper.
Okay. Okay.
Um, yeah, there's no beekeeper.
Yeah, then in that case I say, "Hey Lily,
Mm-hmm.
thank you again for scouting out that location. I know it was scary." And I give her several berries.
Okay. She, ow, starts eating them, chewing them. Um, yeah, and she has like her little. I guess you don't really. She has her own home in town. So yeah, she'll. Uh, yeah, you can find her at some point. But you actually, I
Okay.
guess, don't really know where her home is. But she doesn't like sleep with like in the buildings with like you. So she,
Okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. These guys have a slightly weirder life. Than obviously humans, because well, they're not humans. Um,
From there, I just go back to the town hall and focus on restful administrative duties.
mm, like what? There's no
Yeah.
administration going on right now.
Yeah, there is. I have a whole flock to keep safe of in this little area. I'm like, okay, go put that there, go do those things,
Most people are
but
out. I mean, people
in a
are probably
restful way.
having lunch by now. But other than that, people will go out for a lot of people. A lot of the Lothugians are outside of the city during the day.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm telling stories. I'm, you know, regaling the people of slightly exaggerated stories from my past.
Not of the spider attack.
Not of the spider attack. Nope.
Okay.
Of course not.
You
That's gonna be later, and the spiders are gonna be like
you
three
look
or
a
four
little
minutes
pale
after.
though, for sure. You're like people are like, "Oh my gosh, are you sick?" You're like, "No, I'm fine." Theomore, what are you doing for the rest of the day? Are you guys going back at night?
I'm chilling. I'll probably get some studying done, like probably like drawing a better version of the little crude map I have.
Hmm. Um,
Trying to,
you can
yeah, get
see
some more info on the place.
Yayla. She's also she's studying right now. She's practicing her magics, trying to become inclined
Yeah.
with with her spells. Um,
I'd probably would I have time to study one of my tattoos today?
Probably not. I mean, you can like get on it, but it can count as a
Sure.
half day if you want.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
Okay. All right. Are you guys gonna pass the day?
Think so.
Yeah. You'll realize that a new person shows up dead today
God
at some
damn
point.
it.
This was maybe like before you came back. This was maybe when you were out gone. Um,
So it was another daytime attack.
another daytime attack. The last few have been daytime attacks.
And no one has seen anything.
Um, I can always do a check. No,
Yes, please.
nobody's seen anything. Um,
So this person just died on their own without their
uh,
buddy.
yep, died in the bathroom or like going out to take a shit behind behind a wall, like in an alley or something.
Idiots.
They're shitting in alleys here.
Well,
Okay.
like it's they're used to like just shitting out in the woods, so
Oh,
Mm.
good lord. Okay.
You know, you just go find the hole, you dig a hole or
Well,
something. But they're in the middle of a city, so like, you know, just find like a little patch of grass like in between two buildings and like or behind two buildings. Take a shit. Yeah.
okay. When we find out, I ask Eric to investigate.
Yeah. Eric will do his investigation. Do you want to roll his tracking proficiency?
Um, yeah, sorry, I just gotta get a sheet pulled up.
You can roll d20, and then if you
Mm.
think it's close, it's just that might be close. I think he has to have
He
9.
has 14 wisdom.
So it should be a pass unless tracking is. Where's tracking? Yeah, it's a +0. So he passes. Yeah. He goes and checks. He's able to find the footprints. They lead into the river.
He tracks him to the river. How are these guys getting in the castle? We need to find a way,
In the
like a
castle. What?
place,
Oh,
because they're crossing into the river, right? The
I see what you
same
mean.
ford, right? That we were taking. He
You,
tracks him somewhere around here.
Sorry, wait. Where are you?
To this river down at the bottom, the southern
The
one.
one that was killed out in the field went there, yes, but not all of them went there.
Um. Okay. So
The
you
one that
well
was
the
killed
two.
outside of town went there, but you know, one girl
Uh.
was killed here.
Yeah, we couldn't find any of the tracks of the girl that was killed there. Um.
Yeah,
The two guards that we tracked from over here all the way over to here.
Sorry. Let me misspeak. I was looking at the wrong part of the map, just because it wasn't fully zoomed in. It led to the lake.
Oh wait.
Sorry, my apologies. This one,
So
just
when the
this recent one. This recent one went to the
oh,
lake.
this one led to the lake. Oh.
Yeah, one of
It
them
just
led
goes
here. One of them like went here. This one went here. I don't think you
it
found
just
all the.
goes into the lake. Like they're just going for a swim.
Yeah, I mean the lake is kind of like, you know, it's almost like, I don't want to say like a beach, but like, you know, there's a shallow part right where the ground meets the water, right? Like it's not like
Yeah.
it's a cliff or anything. But yeah, it goes to the lake.
Okay. Um.
There's like shrubs along the lake. You know, there's a normal. There
Oh,
is like a
weird.
wall like right here. Like I said, that goes into the lake basically. And it goes a little bit down into the water, but like not much farther.
Okay. Um. How how many points of healing do we get per day? Uh.
One
I
per
can't remember.
level, and you just get that every day, no matter what.
Uh-huh.
And then depending on assuming you know you get a good night's sleep. If you or sorry, assuming you sleep, and all that fun stuff. But or you didn't have combat. That's what I mean. If you didn't have combat like that night or the day before. Other than that, you get one night just for bed rest. You get an extra one if you have like full bed rest during the day, and then you get a third one if you have like a healer plus like healing proficiency or something like that.
Okay. So it sounds like 3 total HP for what I did the night before.
No, but plus one per level. So if you're level 4, it's gonna be
Oh, per
4
level.
plus one plus one. Well, if it's gonna be like 4 plus one because you guys aren't getting like full bed rest or anything.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
it's gonna be 5 per day. If it was only like
Yeah.
one per day, yeah, that you guys would be
That'd be rough.
it'd be rough. So
Okay. Um,
Mm. Oh,
Well, you guys can spend the
Right.
rest of the day. Um,
I think that's what we want to do. I don't think that we want to go half cocked over there, low on HP. What are you at, Theomore?
14.
14. Okay, yeah, I'm right behind you. Oh, I still have healing left. I'm gonna heal you for 8.
Wait, no, you healed me today.
yeah, he healed you.
Wait,
Y-
I thought this was the next day.
No, we're same day.
Oh,
We're same day of the
okay.
spider thing.
We didn't sleep. Okay,
No,
we're
no,
same day.
Mm.
no sleep. Yeah, we're on
Gotcha.
the
So
Okay.
17th
one
still.
person turned up dead.
One person turned
Uh,
up dead.
Also, okay,
Mhm.
can we just, okay, hear me out here.
Yep, I'm
Can't we
hearing you.
just have like a serious curfew to say that, no, sorry, tomorrow you are not allowed to till the field.
This one
You're
was
not allowed to
inside the
leave this
city.
area? Well, was it inside of our little zone of control?
Yeah. It was
Like,
it
wait, wait,
was
wait, wait, wait.
it would have been like in this area.
No, okay, I mean this area.
Well, the death was like in this area.
Okay. So we don't have the manpower to check these people out. Are we gonna hire some mercenaries? I think we need to
yep.
do that today.
Yep, I think you're right. Okay. Let's go to the inn. I think would be the best place to find some mercenaries and get the word out and see if we can find anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can go to the inn. It's lunchtime, I guess. Some people are having lunch. You see your Sylvan soldiers. They're actually sorry, they're out. They're not here. Uh,
Sure.
and yeah, there's only a few people. This place isn't like super busy. But there's like a few people, chatting it up. You can go up to there's some men, some women. Mostly everyone is in their 30s to 40s age. Not many of them look like soldiers or anything. I mean, nobody here looks like soldiers in general. So
I think when we get there and get settled in, I want to get everybody's attention, and I want to say, attention, ladies and gentlemen. We have an announcement to make. Uh,
mhm.
Theomore and I, Halifax, Athena, have some need in protecting the citizens, the new citizens of Rhineland, those from the village of Lothugo. There are predators lurking in the night, seeking to kill the men, women, and children from this village specifically. We seek brave souls willing to work hard for appropriate pay to defend these people. Any of you willing to hold a spear in defense of your new neighbors, please come speak with us.
You will
N-
be paid higher than the average mercenary wage.
Yes. Can I do a charisma check?
well, people looked at first, like at you making the announcement, but as you guys said like the word mercenary help, people kind of like stopped paying attention.
Okay, that's fine. I just want the announcement to be made so word disperses.
Mm.
Um, and if anybody is in here willing to, oh, if I see the previous 2 guards that we had, I'd also like
This
to speak with
no
them.
Sylvan people are here.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
I don't. Were the mercenaries that we hired were they Sylvan?
no, they were just regular people.
Yeah, I'm talking about those 2 mercenaries. If I see them, I want to talk to them.
Oh, I see. Um, yeah, there's a decent chance that they're here. Yeah, give me, I don't know, like, I was gonna say like a plus, or just give me a d20 and then get within from. Yeah, they're here. Both of them are here, 100%.
Okay, I want to go up to them. And
Okay, Halifax.
Larry, Terry, how are you doing?
Good. 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 Hey, sorry. I know what you're about to say, but look, what happened to Mary and Jerry? We can't keep doing this. We can't stick our neck out, you know. Um,
I understand. The market rate for guards is going up, though.
no,
So
yeah, we hear that. It's just look, uh, no amount of money's worth at least my life.
understood. If you have any friends who can wield the spear better than uh, straw man, uh, send them our way.
Sure,
There's plenty to
sure,
pay for it.
yeah. It's kind of just like nods, kind of awkward, not awkward, but just uncomfortable about the whole thing. Yeah.
And then I probably speak to the barkeep, and I will pass along 5 silver to the guy, and I will say to him, to the tavern, to the proprietor. I want to speak to the person who's running things and who,
Yeah, did I give you a
speaks to a
name
lot.
for him?
Not after the old one died, I don't think.
Okay. I'll write a name. Actually, I should write it here. What is this place called again? Rhineland. Um, this is Baron's Barn. New owner.
Mo?
Mo, sure. Yeah, you can speak to Mo. What do you want to ask him? He's just cleaning. Or he's getting food shipped out right now. Yeah, can I
Okay,
get you anything?
nothing for me right now, but I don't know if you heard my announcement, but we have need of men-at-arms. If you would pass along more information, and I slide him 5 silver. If you can pass along some information, uh, or recommend anybody that looks capable to come work for us, I could pay you a finder's fee as well.
Uh, yeah, I can. I probably not a lot of work going on to go around right now, right? Everyone's kind of aren't. Well, I mean, the Sylvan soldiers, the ones most capable, they're out doing that work. You look around, not many people look like fighters here. I don't know if anyone wants to be
Yeah,
sticking their neck out for, for an assassin that's going around. Especially when it, yeah, makes you look like just an easy target.
certainly. I know it's a long shot, but I would appreciate it if you could send us anybody that you come across our way. And like I said, a silver ahead, uh, extra beyond this is yours.
Look, silver ahead is not a lot, if I'm being honest. Um, Heck, that'll only get you a meal here.
That's a meal here that you don't have to spend food on. So
Yeah, but
it's
if
not a lot, but it's a little
if
bit.
that guy dies, then that's one less meal coming in per day, right?
Fair enough. How about this? 2 silver ahead on top of the 5 silver I'm giving you today.
Look, I can send a guy over. It's
As a
just
just as a favor. Beyond the cash, you could do it as a favor for me and for Fena and for
look.
your new neighbors.
He pushes the coin back to you. Look, I'm not trying to stick my head out either. I don't know what's going on here. But it seems like the ones that are helping you guys out
I look
seem
him
to
in
be
the eye and
cursed the
I push
most.
the coins towards him and I say, I insist, you don't even have to do anything. Just take it as a token of goodwill, and perhaps it will serve to jog your memory in the future, if it ever comes to that. And
Give me a
uh,
charisma check.
yeah,
I guess contested. Well, you definitely beat him. Um, Yeah, he takes he has 12 charisma. Let's note that down. He takes your
Wow.
coins, but he's not super happy about it. He takes your coins, puts it in a little bag that he pulls out from under the counter, strings it up, and puts it down below the back below the counter.
Okay. Um,
Oh. Anything else you want to eat, drink?
no, I'm good. And I bid him goodwill or a good
Okay.
day, and walk away.
Yeah, you can walk away.
Anybody? We chill in the tavern. Anybody come up to us interested in the job?
Give me a d20. Solve this the
Arvin,
Come
easy
you
way.
want to roll?
on.
Solve this the
Yeah.
right way.
Right. Do we want high?
No, you want in the middle, close-ish.
Ooh,
That's pretty in the middle.
that's in the middle.
One person comes up to you, young man. Says, you didn't give a price for how much you're paying. How much are you?
5 silver a day.
5 silver? That's not really worth it, is it?
Are you kidding me?
Let me just look at
You won't make
these
5
jobs.
silver a day being anything other than a lord in this part of the world.
Um,
Face it, it's excellent pay. You'll probably be the second best paid person in this whole town.
uh, yeah, I think, sorry, I think I'm gonna pass on this. My bad. So sorry for bothering you. He just sort of
Your
walks
loss.
away. Uh,
Um,
so he walks back to his table. Goes back to chatting with a friend or something.
Hal walks out of the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
no. Theomore joins him.
he goes. Uh, yeah. In
All
that
right.
case, I think we head back, or yeah, I head back to the town hall and try to rest up, get
Okay.
some more.
Yep. I mean, if you rest up, if you spend your day resting, you can get that extra HP at the end of the night. Um.
Yeah. So in terms of this murder, right?
Mm-hmm.
We tried to dissuade him. This is mostly to Hal. Or Tyler, I guess. We tried to dissuade him by burning some of his own people. We've upped guards, but like I feel like nothing we do is gonna help. Like us going on patrol will never lead to us catching him, right?
Probably not. Not without somebody who's better at tracking one of us. Yeah, or without some kind of magic that can track people. You don't have any spells that can track, do you?
Learn the spell detect invisibility, but that's the closest we can get.
Yeah, I don't know if these guys are even invisible. They're just sneaky. Um,
I don't
and
know.
without somebody who has deeper ties to the underworld. Wait, you haven't seen Mori scurrying about anywhere, have you?
You think I'd let that little run around for free? No,
Yeah,
I
fair
haven't.
enough. Okay. It's a shame we don't have anybody who has who's a little bit on the other side of the law than us.
Indeed. What do we do when we have a person who is essentially invisible, all-knowing, and everywhere all at once?
I
All
think we need
knowing. Sorry.
I think we need to attack because these people are most like the only thing that these people gain from attacking our Lothugo residents is antagonizing us to try and get us to leave, I guess, to try and get revenge on us for some reason. But the fact that they're not attacking us specifically means that they are to some degree afraid of us. So,
Certainly.
uh, if we can find the people who run things, the assassins are probably just not going to be bothering to take the risk to kill our people. If we can stop the direction coming from up top.
Of course, but we've learned that it's not as easy simply walking up to the Black Bronze estate.
Certainly. Here's what I was thinking. So there
Mm-hmm.
are multiple potential avenues inside the castle. One of which
Mm,
is uh, the the chimneys. Another is the privies. I remember seeing the castle walls of what is the city I'm from again? It's the capital, right?
Sylvan?
Yeah, is it called Sylvan? Okay.
Yeah.
The castle walls of the Sylvan Keep. Some of the areas uh, had privies sticking out that if you're levitated in bat form, could maybe crawl up inside if this keep has the same system.
Yeah, so for the when Theomore, when you were looking from above, the two chimneys that you saw
yeah.
that were in the fortress would have been pretty small that a human can't fit through. Now, if you were smaller than a human,
Mm,
you could maybe fit through them. But
Yep.
the other
I see.
two actually, and that's probably goes for the case of like most
Mm,
chimneys. Most chimneys are not gonna, or like they're gonna have a way to protect from like somebody, falling through them, basically, from the top.
sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now, hear me out. The towers, they're part of the keep.
sorry, you broke up there. What was that?
Listen to the watchtowers,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
they're on the keep.
They're
They're
not.
part of the inner keep.
They're not part of the inner keep.
Okay. Mm,
Mm-hmm.
The other option
well, yes.
uh, is a little bit of an extreme direction we could take. So you mentioned the large
Mind the
circular
extreme.
window. What if
Indeed.
we go over there? You transform into a bat, cast levitate on me. We fly up to the top. I don't know exactly how I'd fly to the top of the keep. At any rate, go to the top of the keep as bat form. You'll have a rope and something like a large rock on one end. You tie one end of the rope to the top of the keep and then throw the other end with the rock over in a way that would cause the rope to swing in and smash the window.
Mm. Smashing the window.
Like I said, it's a bit
And
drastic.
then,
Then you fly in. If I can get into the courtyard, you can fly down, levitate me, uh, and then we'd both be able to get in uh, through the window that we've smashed.
I suppose, that is an option, no doubt. Um, but, well, we know that they have some sort of metal bars or doors, right?
How thick were the metal bars framing the glass? Could you tell?
We don't know.
No, yeah, they're not that thick, but they're still metal. Well, when you looked at it, it would have been like this big for the windows. For the windows, right?
Perhaps they could be tempered with.
Yeah, if they're thick metal bars that are framing the window. So it was a series of circles that this window had. Uh, if you break the center pane of glass, how big of how big would that center pane of glass be?
About like a foot in
Um,
diameter ish. Like
what is the lo-
you could
huh,
fit you could like maybe fit a body through it. Like if you're like head first or maybe.
okay. I don't know. That's what I have is pulleys that are sticking out that have little wooden toilet seats that you can fly up as a bat and push your way through, maybe, to get inside. That's the only, and then down the chimneys to unlock a door from the inside. Beyond smashing the windows, though, I don't know how we're gonna get in.
Well, like you said, we don't know anything about these doors yet. Perhaps I, as a bat, can get to the other side and open them from there. If it's a matter
Yeah,
of, a fence.
um, maybe tonight or tomorrow night when we have more HP, you could try to get inside the center keep uh, as a bat and see if the doors are able to be unlocked.
How about another assault tomorrow then? Throughout the day?
You and me? Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let's
Very
put the
well.
pressure on.
Of course. I
Okay.
don't benefit much from going there in the night. It seems that they are keenly aware of my presence anyways. And if they stay away, well, as long as we don't walk into any more spiders.
Yep. Okay. Um, then I think we start resting up. I want to be at full HP before we make another assault.
Okay.
So it might be a
Let's
day or
see.
two.
When we wake up the next morning, I'll have 18 HP. We could ask Mala to
If you
pray
wake
for
up
some beneficial spells.
the next morning, or since you fought today, you're not, and you took that damage today, you're not getting the HP back tonight. Because you took it that day.
Not even the level.
No, not the level. You get all the
Wait.
HP
Okay.
the next day, like the day after. You get none the day of, I believe. Is that how we've been doing it?
Oh yeah, no, no,
Except
no.
for
But I
the
meant like the day after when we've slept. We
Yeah, you
fought in the
like,
morning, then we spent the whole day, and then we rest.
yeah. If you spend this next day resting, yeah, you're
yeah,
gonna get everything. But
yeah, I think so.
but today you're not gonna, like tonight you're not gonna get any. But tomorrow night you will. Because we're in the same day. Like
Oh,
you
I
guys
see, I see, I see.
assaulted this morning.
Yeah, yeah, I know. So if I sleep now and then I wake up, I won't even get my level in
No, you
HP
won't get
anymore.
anything. Yeah. You
Ah,
get
I see. Then we've
no
changed. Okay,
healing after like the same day slash night that you're sleeping.
sure.
But
That
every day
sounds fair.
after you get, yeah. Plus I'm giving you like one per level per day, so like you're getting a lot more. Anyways, but
Yeah.
yeah, you get none on the first. Um,
So,
Alrighty.
except for
what
obviously magical healing. So
what are we doing? 3 days of healing
you
for us?
could ask. I mean, you have like your 8 per day, just as a flat amount. You could
Yeah.
ask Mata to do all 4 spells of Cure Light Wounds. She'll do it if you want her
Yeah.
to.
It's not like she's using them day to day.
Yep, I think we're
Not for
gonna do
anything
that.
good, anyways.
It's really
Yeah,
important for us, so I think so.
it is. It's for saving her people.
Yeah, so she'll take 4. So we can skip to the next day. And well, we can skip to the next day, see where your healing is at, and then call it for the
Yeah.
session. Um,
Sure.
so this is gonna be, oh wait. So we're gonna go to the 18th. So 18th, so this night you didn't get any. So it's the 18th. You can give yourself your 8 HP. Hal.
What are you at now?
I will be at 17.
Okay. This
Nice.
one is for Theomore. Are you at
I'm
full?
at 18 now.
Okay.
No.
This one's gonna be for Halifax. Are you at full
What are you at
Halifax?
now? to 24.
What was it at 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost at
All right.
full.
So another one for me. I'm at 22. So I'm two from full.
Same with me.
So, do you guys want to wait a day, or do you want her to use her spell, her last spell right now?
Definitely
Ally
use her
uses
last spell, but
3.
on who?
Okay.
Who are we thinking?
Definitely use her last spell. Probably just on you, because I have more HP anyways. Um,
Okay.
and then
All right.
wait, has my I want to go in with lay on hands. Have I used mine for the day at this
Yeah.
point?
Yeah, on
Okay,
the
so
18th.
probably just wait another day.
So she can hold on to hers then.
All right.
She can probably hold on to hers, and then I'll have a lay on hands for use
All right.
in the keep, and we can
Okay.
Sure.
both be at full HP.
Then we'll be fully healed and have lay on hands for tomorrow.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Then
Okay.
if we're resting this day, I want to spend one day learning spells.
Sure.
Uh,
Which
I'm
one?
just gonna see.
Yeah.
I gotta find
Yeah, I have to find
because
it too.
apparently it's not on my main character sheet, and that needs to be.
Um. Oh, a
I think I just created
paladin
another
may not
random one with
possess
the
more
more
than
spell.
10 magical items. Let's also remember that rule.
That is so cool.
Just in case that ever happens.
Yeah. Where could it be? Let's see. Oh no, a bit on the
Oh, wait,
silver
did you get
sheet.
Ride the Wind?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you get it at this level?
Hmm.
Oh, wait, no, I have it as a success. Never mind, you're good, you're good. Sorry, there are some spells that you attempted to learn, but you passed it, but you didn't get it.
That's good. All right. Now, there are a couple of things I've attempted. Um, all right. I don't know which ones are lower level or not. Oh yeah, because you were telling me which level the one they are when I succeed or fail on them. All right. I'm learning thick line blocks alongside knuckles.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh wait, shit. Or do I want to try one of the ones I failed before? Hmm. Yeah, no, we were doing that. Thick line blocks.
Okay, go for it. Roll your die. That's a pass. I imagine. That's a pass, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that is the number one spell. Literally, affect normal fires. It's the first one on the list.
Oh, fuck. That sucks.
I don't even know what that spell is.
It nothing good. It. How do we even describe affect normal fires? It's like a. No, I have used it and it can be fun to
Oh,
use, but it's not good. This spell enables the wizard to cause non-magical fires, from as small as a torch or lantern to as large as the area of effect, to reduce in size and brightness, to become mere coals, or to increase them to become as bright as full daylight, and illumination to double the normal radius. And this does not affect fuel consumption or damage caused by the fire.
This makes your torches so much better. Think about it.
Yeah, but I have to spend a spell slot on it.
And you can make
It
a torch that's on the ground be a 10-foot radius torch. Could be pretty crazy. No?
for for 8 minutes.
Yeah, but like let's say
wow.
you dropped one in the middle of combat and like somebody like ran over, like there's a group fighting amongst it, and then you did like,
Yeah.
yeah. It has its use
The good thing
cases.
is that it can affect several fires at once. But
Oh, can it?
no, I guess yeah,
Oh,
any within the range.
oh, yeah.
Any or all fires in the spell's area. What is theoretically good is it because it says as bright as full daylight. It could be used against like vampires,
Mm-hmm, hmm.
potentially,
Potentially, yeah.
or undead.
Yeah.
But no, other than that, pretty useless.
Yeah.
But because I have it like on call always, that could be useful. It if I ever find a use for it, I'll have it.
Hey, I mean these spell lists are good because they're on call. You have them always prepared. So, anyways,
Yep.
well, we are going to do what are we doing? XP! XP! Woo! You guys fought some large spiders. So,
We did.
We crushed those large spiders.
um
We fucking did.
where are my spiders? I believe that they're 175 each, but yeah, they are. Calculator. There were six of, well, let's just do 3 times 175. 525 each for the spiders.
Nice. 525
Halifax.
each.
There are six one hit die creatures, so 6 times 4 times 10 times 4 times 10. You can take 240 XP, Halifax. Um, Theomore.
I did cast some spells, didn't
You cast a
I?
Burning Hands. It's totally legit. I think that's all you cast, right?
I did.
Okay. Little staticky.
I think I should get one of my levitates.
Which one?
Oh.
Why? I don't think so.
Because he used it
Um,
to scout the Black Bronze plate.
Yeah,
yeah.
I hear you. Um, I feel like you've used it like so much in like these non-combat situations that I don't know if you're gonna get XP from it, but
It specifically states to overcome a problem.
yeah, I don't know if you really
Us not
overcame a
having vision.
problem. I don't know how much more
Well, of course.
information you got out of this than like purely just, going like if you just look through one of like the windows once you were already in there, I feel like you learn pretty much the same amount of information.
Well, it would be one thing if we had been inside there, looked through the windows, then came out and then done it. But because we did it before we entered, I feel like it's legit.
I don't know. I still don't think like you've overcame like an obstacle. Like, you might have learned a little bit of stuff, but I don't think there's like anything that significant about it. So I'm gonna say no on the
I'll
levitate.
drop it, but it's a little bit like, oh, I used levitate to get over a bridge, and you were like, well, you could have just, built a new bridge without using magic, so you didn't overcome a problem.
Um,
Wait,
sure, but also this was like that was like the first time you used levitate, right? I don't know. I
That's
feel
fair.
like that's clearly a problem, and like seeing the rooftop isn't like a problem as well. Like I don't really see like a
I guess.
problem that you're overcoming.
It's fine. I'm not gonna argue any more over 100 XP. I'm not
Um,
that broke for XP.
yeah,
Actually, I
but
probably am.
we can give it's not really XP. It's not really save the party, but your first use of the sponge.
oh my
Oh my
god,
god, yes, that
Wow.
is actually a
true.
clever idea.
Yeah, you can take the 100 for that, or should it be?
Yes.
You didn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you 100 because you wouldn't have died if you didn't use it, but you would have taken 15
Oh,
damage and
this
which would have hurt,
is true.
but yeah, you wouldn't have
It
died.
would have hurt pretty badly.
But first use of the sponge. Plus, let's actually. I need to write down the sponge rules somewhere.
Yeah, me too.
Sponge. Let's both write
Ooh,
this down the sponge rules quickly.
because I have the anatomy proficiency, does that help me in any way?
I don't think so. Not for like sucking out the sponge.
Sure.
Must use on every wound. Does 10% HP per use per round. Okay.
How's the effect of poison?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Halves. Yeah, we can write that in. Halves the of halves the effect of liquid in the body that is causing harmful effect.
That's perfect.
Because it, might not just be. I mean, it's probably only going to be poison, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, true.
Uh, okay, what else? RP. It was mostly just you guys doing it. I'll just give you the 100. Just so we're happy. You guys can each take 100. Yeah, I think that's everything, right? Have I been giving you XP for learning spells?
Oh, yes, you have a little bit. Did I? I
That's a
guess I did.
it's a level 1 spell. You can take
Protect
100.
normal players.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's everything.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay, well, next session.
Thank you for
Let's
today.
let's see how your how your assault keeps going. We're making a little bit of progress every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna. Yeah. Tomorrow or next session is gonna be the time where we take out the black bronzes for sure.
For sure,
100.
100%, 100,
100%.
100%.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
No
Big time.
surprises.
Oh
No
my god.
diversions.
All right. Well,
Of course not.
I'm excited to see how it goes. All right. Well,
Okay.
that's gonna be everything.
Thanks for the session, guys.